Can't believe you made it to that Separatist shooting gallery, Captain. Your ship isn't even scratched. Takes guts landing in the middle of a battlefield. Nice flying.
I owe it all to my lightning reflexes and crackerjack timing.
Clearly had a lot of practice getting shot at. The name's Skavik. I'm picking up those blasters in your cargo hold. Excuse the rush, but need to get out of here quick. This village used to be safe, but the Separatists are taking over. If I were you, I'd haul jets as soon as we're done.
Who are these people? What are they after?
Separatists want to break away from the Republic. Judging from all the explosions, they're serious about the idea. Sounds like the bombing's getting closer. The Separatists will be right on top of us any minute. Here's your payment for making this run, Captain. As soon as I have those blasters, you'll be free to fly.
Skavik, we've got a big problem. Separatists took over the local air defense cannon.
Oh, slow down, Corso. What are you talking about?
They deployed some kind of remote control stations, hijacked the cannon's targeting computer. Damn Separatists just destroyed an incoming Republic transport.
I'm sure the Republic troops will get everything under control.
They've already got their hands full. Separatist rocket launchers just attacked a Republic walker, knocked it down hard. With those remote control stations, the Separatists can override the air defense cannon's computer, turn that firepower against us anytime they want.
That's bad news, Captain. The Separatists will blast you out of the sky even if you think about taking off.
The Separatists have remote control stations all over the area. You'll probably have to hit several before they lose control of that cannon.
Pardon me, but my trigger finger here needs a little exercise.
Good luck. Hope we see you again.
Let's move, Corso. We're running out of time.
Captain, you there? It's Corso. We got trouble back at the hangar.
Is my ship all right?
For now, but maybe not much longer. Separatists are busting into the hangar. We're giving them a warm welcome, but we could use a hand. Skavik, get over here. Help me seal this hangar door. Skavik, what are you... Feels like a Gundark used my skull as a drum. Thanks for saving my hide, Captain. Skavik helped those Separatists get in here. He stabbed us in the back.
That scum stole my ship.
He took all the weapons, too. He and the Separatists must have been planning this all along. Hang on. Where's Torchy? I don't believe this. Skavik stole my blaster. Torchy's a genuine Blastech Alt-25 with magnetomic adhesion grip and side-mounted rangefinder. She's too good for Skavik.
I'm surprised Skavik didn't steal the whole hangar.
He's not getting away with this. Come on. Come on, pick up, blast you.
Oh, what's the matter, Corso? Did I hurt your feelings? Be thankful you're alive, kid.
Do you have any idea who you're messing with?
What makes you think I care? On behalf of Ord Mantell's glorious freedom fighters, I thank you for your blasters, your ship, and a big laugh. Have a nice day.
Come on! At least let me make you a better offer!
It's no use. He cut the comm channel. He always was good at making an exit. Skavak stole my best blaster, but I guess it's not as bad as losing a whole starship. I feel for you, Captain. Listen, Skavak and I were working for a guy named Vidu. When he finds out Skavak's a separatist, he'll want revenge just like you. Do yourself a favor and go talk to Vidu in Fort Garnick. I guarantee he'll help get your ship back.
Who exactly is this mysterious boss of yours? How can he help?
Vidu is the king of cargo. There isn't a payload that comes to Ord Mantell that doesn't pass through him. Vidu's a smart guy with connections everywhere. If anybody can find your ship, it's him. I have to lock down this hangar, but I'll send Vidu a holo and tell him what's up. Fort Garnick isn't far from here. I'll see you and Vidu there soon, Captain.
Welcome, Captain. I'm Vidu. Corso told me we've had a rough day. How about a drink to wash away our worries? Here's a toast to my favorite things. The best collection of artworks and exotic beverages in the whole system. And here's to the stupid separatists who destroyed it all. Between them and that backstabber Skavak, I am thoroughly ruined. The blasters Skavak stole in your ship belong to Rogan the Butcher. As employers go, he's not the most forgiving.
It's a tough break. I'm sorry.
Feel sorry for yourself. I'm working for him, but you're working for me. He'll blame us equally for this mess. He's killed enough people to fill a convoy of bulk freighters, and now we've crossed him. Rogan bought those blasters to protect his business from separatists. When he finds out what's happened, guess who dies first? The only way we're getting out of this alive is finding Skavak, your ship, and those stolen blasters. I've got an idea of where to start looking for Skavak. There's a guy named Reiki who's an expert on separatists. Problem is, Reiki's stuck behind a Republic blockade. Troops have his village surrounded while they contain the separatists there.
How did the separatists manage to take over a whole town?
Separatists have sympathizers in every village, helping them hold towns they take over. Traitors. I'm friendly with the Republic commander in charge of the blockade. I can get you in and out of the village. But you'll have to earn that free pass by taking out a few separatists to prove your loyalty. You up for that?
What am I going to prove by shooting separatists?
That you're not one of them. The Republic isn't letting any separatist sympathizers out of that place. Reiki's village is running out of basic supplies thanks to the Republic blockade. Things are getting desperate in there. I'll pull together a survival kit. You smuggle it to Reiki, and he'll tell you a way to find Skavak. Reiki's at a hideout in Talaran village. I'll send a message so he knows you're coming.
You're certainly not a resident here, and you're no separatist. You must be that hotshot freighter Captain Vidu described over the holo. You didn't tell me how gorgeous you are. I find your people irresistibly charming. These poor, starving ladies and I are very grateful for the supplies you've brought. If I wasn't so exhausted, I'd throw you a party.
What are all these women doing here?
Their husbands died defending Talaran against the separatists. Poor things. Now, I look after them. Vidu said you're seeking information on a particular separatist named Skavak. The only place to find personnel data like that is at Manet Point. I used to acquire quality goods at a discount on Manet Point. I discovered all manner of shortcuts through the island's warehouses. I kept detailed schematics of every maintenance passage and tunnel there. Unfortunately, I had to abandon those schematics when I fled Manet Point.
You've got a brilliant plan, right?
I always have a brilliant plan. That's why I'm still alive. My schematics are still in my former home. However, I short-circuited the building's door and sealed it shut when I left. The only way to reopen the door is by disrupting Manet Point's power relays. Once you gain entry, you'll find my schematics cleverly disguised as an extraordinarily tedious treatise on birdwatching. Don't worry, I'll teach you the code I use to conceal my schematics. You won't die of boredom reading about rare waterfowl. Now pay attention and listen carefully, because you really don't want to hear this twice. And replace every mention of the Mantellian flutterplume with the number 3. Did you get all that?
I nodded off once or twice there. You weren't kidding about the boredom.
Imagine how dull it was to write the blasted thing. Once you read my schematics, the way into the Separatist computer station will become clear. Unfortunately, that only solves half your problems. The Separatists encrypt all their files. You'll need special equipment to decipher their data. That's Vidu's area of expertise, not mine. I'll take those supplies now if you don't mind. These poor ladies could use some cheering up.
It's disgusting how you take advantage of these women.
What do you suppose the Separatists would do to them without me around? I'm doing them a favor, trust me. Be a sport and kill some Separatists on your way out of here. Goodbye, Captain.
You must be the freighter Captain Vidu's expecting. It's a pleasure to meet you in person. I'm Cyrena.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
Likewise. My father flew tramp freighters, but I never developed a taste for space travel myself. Too dangerous for me. I heard about what happened with Skavik. Can't say I'm surprised. I told Vidu not to trust that scoundrel. Vidu's putting on a brave face for me, but I can tell he's terrified. Is it bad? Should I be worried?
In situations like this, always trust your gut.
Good advice. Thank you, Captain. Sorry for keeping you from your appointment. Vidu's waiting in his office. I know he's eager to speak with you.
I better get moving.
Farewell, Captain.
Like already, Captain. Help me and Corso finish this robust steak. Don't let this fine cut of meat go to waste.
Boss, quit acting like it's your last meal. Rogan the Butcher isn't gonna kill you.
Good to see you again, Corso.
Likewise. Looking forward to working together, Captain.
Nice work in Talaran. We're getting somewhere in this hunt for Skavik. Ricky told me he gave you a way into the Separatist hideout. Said something about a secret entrance.
I always wondered how Ricky could steal so much from Man at Point and not get caught.
Getting into Manet Point will be extra tricky. For one thing, you have to swim there.
When the Separatists invaded, they blew up the only bridge leading onto the island. Turned it into their private resort.
You'll be walking into the Ranker's Den, Captain.
Maybe I'll get lucky and find Skavik wandering around.
I doubt he'll be that easy to find, and I don't recommend asking for him door to door. If you download the Separatist computer files onto this datapad and bring it back here, we'll handle the rest.
I'd rather go with you, Captain. My Vira blade's pretty good for chopping Separatists off at the knees. I call it Huey.
Forget about the Separatist, Corso. I want that slicer kit here before the Captain comes back.
I'm on it, boss. Good luck at Man at Point, Captain.
Last thing I need is Corso turning one-man army out there. Kid'll just get himself killed for nothing. Separatists wiped out his family a couple of years ago. Corso took it personal.
I don't blame him for wanting revenge.
Mixing personal grudges and business is like dropping a thermal detonator into a fuel dump.
Vidu, there's someone named Rogan calling on the holo. He sounds upset.
Oh, that's all I need. Stall him for me, sweetheart. Remember the plan. Disrupt Manet Point's power relays, get inside Reiki's old home, and use those schematics to enter the Separatist base. When you're in, slice into the Separatist computer and download everything onto my datapad. Good luck.
I sure hope that cipher works.
Come on, Forsen, say it just like I taught you.
The Republic lackeys will drown in lakes of fire and blood, Master. Death to all who oppose the people's will, Master.
Oh, hello. You're, different from most of us true believers. Oh, that's not a bad thing.
Master, I detect the presence of several non-functioning humans, specifically the bodies over there, setting alert status red.
I thought something smelled funny in here.
Master, my sensors indicate this individual's armaments were recently used in combat, initiating defense mode.
You killed those men, didn't you? Forsen, do your thing!
Combat protocols activated.
Leave me alone, Bracco. If Vidu knew about this, he'd...
Vidu? That blob can't even protect himself. It's only a matter of time before Rogan the Butcher punches your fat meal ticket for good. You better start thinking about the future, girl. When Vidu's gone, you'll need new friends.
Captain! Thank goodness. I could use your help here.
Throttle down, boys. Word is, Rogan the Butcher has his eye on Serena.
That's right, Bracco. You don't want to get on Rogan's bad side.
He's already scoping out his future trophies, huh? Figures. It just proves Vito ain't long for this world. Let's go, guys.
Thanks for stepping in, Captain. I was so frightened.
I couldn't let those thugs push you around.
Sometimes I feel like I'm all alone here. It's good to know that's not the case. What Bracco said was true. Rogan the Butcher will kill Vito if those blasters don't turn up. I hope whatever course of action you're pursuing pays off, Captain. More lives than your own depend on it.
Everything will be all right. Trust me.
Hearing you say it makes me believe it. I'll be sure to keep out of harm's way from now on.
Finally! I thought you'd never get back. Tell me you've got those Separatist files.
Those Separatists never knew what hit them.
I hate missing all the fun. Next time I want to go.
You did good, Captain. Corso found us a terrific little slicer kit, so we're ready to decrypt that data. We'll know where to find Skavik soon, but until then, I've got a special job that only you can do.
Until I get my ship back, my schedule's pretty open.
I have an exciting opportunity for us to all stay alive. I need you to keep Rogan the Butcher off our backs. Cyrena stalled him earlier, but it's not enough. We need to distract Rogan by giving him something he really wants, a canister of some special chemicals from a nearby village.
The Big Boom Run? Are you kidding, boss? I can see it making Rogan's day, but it's blasted risky.
How will this Big Boom Run make Rogan happy?
It will make him a lot of money from the Republic and kill a lot of Separatists. It's a win-win scenario. There's a loopy scientist with a chemical that can supercharge artillery cannons and makes them do more damage.
But it's less stable than a drunk Savrip on a speeder bike. Handle it wrong, and suddenly you're little chunks of ex-captain.
Sure, it's tricky, but you've got the skill to get it here. Did I mention this run pays unbelievably well?
It's worth a shot.
Fantastic. I won't even haggle down on your fee. That's how much I respect you. Trimbo is the scientist's name. Got a place in Oradam village. I'll let him know you're coming.
See me before you make that run, Captain. We should talk. Captain, the Big Boom Run isn't a stroll on the beach. You'll need an edge to make it back alive. This here is a Sorosub SSK Heavy Blaster. It's cut for a quick draw and got a hair trigger. I call it Flashy. Flashy's the first blaster I ever owned. I want you to have it.
Like I always say, never look a free blaster in the barrel.
I'll breathe a lot easier knowing you're ready for anything.
You must be here for my husband. I told Master Vito he's gone out fishing. Would you like a sweet flat cake instead? It's fresh.
This whole place is crawling with Separatists. What's Trimbo doing out fishing?
Catching dinner, I hope. We're making Aqualish medley. If you don't feel like waiting for Trimbo, the walk out to him is lovely. The beach is so relaxing. Trimbo's at his fishing camp. He'll be thrilled to have some company. And now, excuse me, dearie, these Rhodian peppers won't cook themselves.
Don't stand there. That spot is reserved exclusively for my Gundark friends. You're clearly not a Gundark. Your ears are too small. Listen, do you smell that? There's a pot of Alderaanian stew bubbling. But how could I smell it all the way on Ord Mantell?
Vidu sent me to pick up a canister of chemicals from you.
What's a Vidu? Some kind of musical instrument? Is that what keeps playing that awful tune I can't get out of my head? I do recall a man saying to expect a stranger coming for my chemicals. You seem pretty strange. Was he talking about you?
You've inhaled a lot of chemicals, haven't you?
Did my wife tell you that? She's been dead 20 years now. Don't listen to her. People haven't had much luck getting my chemicals. Know why? Those Ugnaught assassins in the woods attack everyone who visits me.
I'll just kill everyone who tries to stop me.
That hasn't worked out well for the others who took on the Ugnaught assassins, but maybe you'll be the lucky one. What you really need is a precision teleporter, but a former assistant crashed my prototype into the sun. Good luck, my friend. If you should explode, please feel free to come back and tell me all about it. Everyone else has.
Easy does it. I've got a storage unit here to stabilize the canister so it doesn't blow. There we go.
That's something you'll want to handle real careful like.
Don't worry, this canister's safer than a senator's daughter in a room full of Jedi. Getting Trimbo's chemicals saved our necks, Captain. Rogan will be too busy selling them to think about the blasters.
The Separatists sure seem interested in getting that canister.
Maybe we should let them have some. They might blow themselves up. I've got good news and great news, Captain. We cracked the Separatist computer files and found Skavik.
Vidu, you promised you wouldn't get so excited. It isn't good for your heart.
Sorry, sweetheart, but this is going to be great. Skavik won't even see us coming. Ha!
Does Skavik still have my starship?
Your ship and the blasters. Great, huh? We'll get back everything he stole all at once. Skavik is taking the blasters to the Separatist base. Those wackos built their headquarters inside an old volcano. Crazy, huh?
What do you expect from foaming at the mouth murderers? I wish that volcano would blow its top.
Skavik's delivering the blasters to a psycho named Derek at the base. You need to get there first. When Skavik shows up, you can ambush him, grab your ship, and fly back here. Easy, huh?
You're about to see a real live hero in action.
Make that 2 heroes. I'm not sending you alone. Take Corso with you, Captain. The kid knows more about blasters and vibroblades than anybody I've ever met.
I owe Skavik payback for taking Torchy. That was lower than low.
It'll be nice to have some backup out there.
Glad you think so.
Then it's a deal. You two head for the Separatist base, kill Darrig, and ambush Skavik when he shows up. I've got a bottle of Chandrelin brandy to open when you get back.
Consider me signed on.
I'd wish you two good luck, but I don't want to jinx anything. Just come back in one piece.
You worthless criminal vermin. How dare you invade my fortress and murder my courageous brothers in arms?
Your pal Skavik stole my freighter. I want it back.
There's no ship here for you. Only death. You are guilty of crimes against the oppressed people of Ord Mantell. The sentence is death. Memorize our faces well, you criminal filth, for we are your righteous executioners. Do you have any last words, degenerate swine?
There's no reason we can't cut a deal here.
I don't negotiate with corrupt dogs. I exterminate them. Let justice be served.
I surrender! I surrender! Please! I don't want to die! I know why you're here, and you're wasting your time!
I'm here for Skavik and my starship. Where are they?
Skavik is long gone. He left here hours ago. Derek was stupid to fight you. He got everyone killed, when he should have just told you the truth. Skavik showed up a few hours ago to deliver the guns, but it was all a trick. He pretended to be on our side so he could steal some rusty antique droid from Derek.
Skavik came here to steal a droid?
Some worthless pile of scrap that had been in Derek's family for generations. That droid was ancient. It's practically useless. But Skavik grabbed it like some big treasure and blasted his way out. He left in your ship. I don't know where he went, but I can guess who does. Skavik has a girl at Fort Garnick named Cyrena.
You'll forgive me if I don't take your word for it.
It's true! Derek talked to her on the Hollow all the time with messages for Skavik. She was our main contact. It was Cyrena who warned us you were coming. If you want to find out where Skavik went, Cyrena's the one who knows. Please, let me go! I have a family back on the mainland. Please!
Separatist scum killed my family, and I promised myself I'd bury every last one of you.
I've only been here a few months. I didn't kill anyone's family. I only ever followed orders.
Then I order you to die.
Are you sure about this, Corso? 'Cause the man seems sincere.
Sincerity has nothing to do with it. Every one of these motherless scum deserves death. I can't just let him go home and pretend like nothing ever happened.
He could be useful if he switches sides.
Please, I swear to you I'll never serve a man like Derek again. I'll just go home and take care of my family.
Get out of here before I change my mind.
Thank you.
Come on, Captain. We need to have a little heart-to-heart with Cyrena.
I can't believe you fried Vidu, sweetheart. So what if he caught you talking to Separatists?
He threatened to turn me into Rogan the Butcher. I had to kill him. Besides, now we can finally be together.
Yeah. And the thing is, my cargo hold is full and I'm busy with work. I'll call you sometime though, I promise.
What are you talking about? You promised to get me out of here. I've done everything for you, Skavik.
You did it for the money. Same as me. The only difference is, you're not actually getting paid. I'll see you around, darling.
Captain, I didn't see you come in. It's wonderful you're still alive. How long have you been back?
Your friends in the secret base ratted you out.
I should have known those half-wits wouldn't kill you. No use pretending then. Skavik used me just like he did everyone else. That man could charm the armor off a Mandalorian. Rogan the Butcher's bounty hunters are on their way right now. We don't want to be here when they arrive. Skavik took your ship and the guns to Coruscant. If you go now, he won't know you're coming for him.
How do I get all the way to Coruscant without a ship?
You don't need your own starship to leave Ord Mantell. Not anymore. The Separatists are retreating from this island, thanks to you. And the Republic just reopened the shuttle port. I'll give you a shuttle pass to Coruscant if you let me disappear. Do we have a deal?
As long as I get to haul jets out of here, fine.
Good. Then I'll be on my way.
I'd say it's been a pleasure, but I hate to lie.
When you find Skavik, go easy on him. He's a two-timing liar, but it would be nice to see him again someday.
Glad that ended peacefully. I'm not one to hurt women.
You don't seem to have trouble hurting anyone else. Why women?
I was raised to tip my hat and open doors for ladies, not blast them. You probably think I'm some dumb farm boy, huh? Head full of old-fashioned ideas?
I don't think you're dumb. You're actually kind of sweet.
Oh, well, thanks, Captain. I like you too. Poor old Vito. I wish he could hear what we did. Would have put a smile on his face. It's not healthy for us to stick around, Captain. I believed what Cyrena said about bounty hunters coming. We don't know how long Skavik will stay on Coruscant either. Let's hop a shuttle and catch him while we can.
You're planning to tag along?
I'm not bailing on you now, Captain. Besides, my Torchy still needs rescuing. Vito left me some stuff. I expect he'd want me to share it with you. Let's head for the shuttle port. We'll be off this planet before you know it.
Angkwas ni mata sunrili fo papocha wilapi.
I'm sick of being cooped up on starships, Zoru. I want to run around and shoot things for a while.
Biz gamaya kojedwanti. Noa huyat yachavopa.
I'll be sure to call Rogan sometime. Tell him I said hello.
Chachot. Pochakola chano gando do waletaba. Biz gamaya kojedwanti. Noa huyat yachavopa.
You guys want a thief named Skavik, not me.
Yatuka poka fukrida. Foda mo krita chai chai. Otonu avati kona ituta od miska bunda.
Sorry, I only travel first class.
Jotopa. Slimo kushaskorni. Yo pingwampa lahagwa. Jakoska umpasa dobiska.
But I'm glad you didn't.
This is the best feeling. A sky full of stars, a new planet waiting across the galaxy, never gets old.
Why do you think I never settled down?
There's something about cities, all that plasteel and concrete. Weighs too much to ever feel free. When I came back to Ord Mantell, I thought that was the end for me. Thanks for giving me a way off. So, how about that war, huh, Captain? You think the Republic will stop hiding behind the Treaty of Coruscant and admit they want the Empire wiped out? It doesn't sit right negotiating with people who want every man, woman, and kid dead.
I'll kill the whole Empire myself if I have to.
You got guts, Captain. I hope you don't mind if I come along to take a few hits for you. I joined the Peace Brigade when I was 14. I know what a world looks like when the Empire's done with it.
What's that? A bunch of do-gooders?
The Brigade's a relief organization. Go into worlds abandoned by the Treaty of Coruscant. Help people displaced by the Empire. I was a kid looking for an adventure. After 2 months, let's just say there are no kids in war zones. Everything on Coruscant is huge. You see those city towers as we flew in? How many people you figure live in those? Millions?
Looks like some of the city towers lost a few levels.
Heard the Sith Empire hit this planet pretty hard. Even knocked the Jedi Temple off its pedestal. Want to find Skavik before we're too old to shoot straight? We're gonna need local help.
We'll just rattle some skulls until Skavik falls out.
Wouldn't mind getting some practice with Sparky here, but I know a faster way. There's a gambler named Darmus Palarin who keeps tabs on everything worth knowing about Coruscant. Good man. You'll like him.
Worth a visit, I guess. Where do I find this Darmus?
Vidu always said if you look for a sabacc table surrounded by beautiful women, you'll find Darmus. But I can narrow that down. I still have Vidu's hollow frequency contacts, and Darmus is one of them. Give me a second, and we'll talk to the man himself.
Corso, is that you? It's been too long, you rascal. What brings you to Coruscant?
A friend and I are in a real bind. Is there a place we can meet you?
Of course. Come to my private cantina booth. I'm here now, winning my 10th hand of sabacc against a very persistent Rhodian. Hope you don't mind the occasional blaster fire. The cantina is in a rowdy part of Coruscant.
I'll be there as quick as I can.
I look forward to meeting you in person. I expect it will brighten my day considerably.
Keep your comlink channel open, Darmus. I've got some bad news about Vidu. I'll bring Darmus up to speed while we travel, Captain.
Don't tell Darmus anything he doesn't need to know.
You got it.
Forgive me for being so forward, but you're more radiant than a Tatooine sunset. Darmus Palarin, at your service.
Darmus, you're slicker than a greased hut.
She's got your number, old man.
You wound me. I meant that compliment from the bottom of my heart. Sorry to hear about Vidu. He was a man of refined taste and a terrible card player. I'll truly miss him. Life is like sabacc. The trick is to quit while you're ahead and enjoy your winnings. Exactly how I'll spend my twilight years.
Looks to me like you're already in your twilight years.
Really? Good thing I'm having such a wonderful time, then. Now, I know this isn't a social call. Corso says you have troubles, and I'm prepared to help.
A man named Skavik stole my freighter and brought her here.
Corso mentioned a cargo hold full of stolen blasters, and the infamous Rogun the Butcher, too. My sympathies. Skavik is well known in the galactic underworld. He's earned death sentences across the galaxy for everything from armed robbery to kidnapping. He's known to be in the Sith Empire's pocket, and he even cheats at cards. I'm happy to help you find him.
Skavik works for the Empire?
On occasion, yes. The man isn't particular about his friends. Let's hope that makes him easier to catch. Soon as Corso mentioned Skavik's name, I alerted all my best informants. I'm getting some interesting leads.
What did I tell you, Captain? Darmus can find out anything. We'll have Skavik in no time.
Let's hear Darmus's brilliant advice first.
I don't offer advice, Captain. Only information. What you do with it is up to you. Skavik recently used the services of a data slicer named Kixie in the Migrant Merchants Guild headquarters. Quite talented, I hear.
I'll say this. The man has a way with women.
I don't think it's a romantic relationship. Skavik doesn't convert with aliens. Even near humans like Kixie. Kixie might be able to help you flush Skavik out of hiding. Be careful, though. The guild is well armed and doesn't like outsiders. Excuse me, darling, but there's a Targaryen with more credits than sense. I really shouldn't let him leave with all his money.
Must need some blasted data card to open this thing.
There's bound to be somebody around here with a clearance pass. You ready for some more action, Captain?
Awfully nice of the guild to leave a clearance pass with their security patrol.
Been monitoring you on the security network. You sure know how to make an entrance.
Guess we found our slicer. But why does this room look like a prison?
Because it is a prison. Thanks for noticing. Whatever issues you're having with the guild, I'm on your side. I'm just a slave here.
Your name's Kixie, right?
That's my nickname. Short for Kixie Aralu. You came here for me? The guild locked me up 2 years ago. Forced me to work for them. I'll do anything to get out. What do you need?
Put me on Skavik's trail and I'll free you.
Finding his trail is easy. Just look for the slime. I knew that Corellian pig lizard Skavik had ticked off the wrong person. No wonder he was in such a hurry. Skavik paid the guild to clean his identity record. They made me slice into the Republic's main database and delete all his arrest warrants.
No wonder Skavik gets around so easily. Nobody's chasing him but me.
He mentioned some Sullustan lawman giving him trouble. Sorry, but that's all I know about Skavik. I'm not sure how else to help you.
Isn't there some way to figure out where Skavik is?
Do you know how many people are on Coruscant? It takes a lot for one man to stand out. Hang on. Maybe that's it. Take away his spotless identity record, and Skavik can't walk 10 meters without attracting attention. He'll be a lot easier to find. I can ruin Skavik's identity record for you in no time. If I do that, will you let me go?
I want Skavik's record dirtier than a sewer on Hutta.
In other words, just the way I found it. No problem. I saved copies of everything I erased from Skavik's identity record. All I have to do now is transfer the data back. There. Easy. The minute he passes an identity checkpoint, it'll trigger an alarm.
Oh, what else can you do to Skavik's identity record?
Depends on how much damage you're looking to inflict.
Frame him as an undercover Republic law enforcement agent.
You really hate him, don't you? Alright, I'll plant files with all the criminal syndicates, so they think Skavik is a lawman. Okay, let me go now, so I can make it out before they lock this place down.
I was always planning to let you go.
Thank you, you're my hero.
Maybe we should go check in with Darmus, see if he's got any new info on Skavik.
An informant spotted you leaving the Migrant Merchants Guild. I trust Kixie was useful?
Kixie did a real number on Skavik's identity record.
On a world this crowded with people and technology, he can't hide for long. My sources reveal Skavik is doing business with the Black Sun Gang. A dangerous friendship for all sorts of reasons. Black Sun is notorious for keeping holo recordings of all their meetings. No doubt they preserve the highlights of Skavik's visit.
I doubt Black Sun lets just anybody peek at their holos.
Black Sun fragments its recordings over several computers to prevent unauthorized viewing. You'll have to assemble the relevant footage by accessing each computer. I should warn you, Black Sun controls an entire sector of Coruscant. They're thugs with the most horrible manners. Do be careful. Good luck.
Well, well, the Jackal of the Stars himself pays me a visit. Long time no see, Skavik. You must really need my help, huh?
Urbax, buddy, you're such a cynical guy. Can't I just be paying an old friend a visit?
You and friends is the funniest thing I've heard all year. Get to the point before I stop laughing.
A long man from the Outer Rim is sticking to me like a minoc on a power coupling. I need somebody to scrape him off.
Lawman, huh? Sounds like that'll cost you double.
Whatever it takes. Look, I'm in a rush to wrap up with the business here. Besides, finding work for my friends makes me feel good.
Nice. So where is this little parasite you want me to remove?
He's at a docking bay in the spaceport, and he's alone. I'm sure he won't give a burly scrapper like you much trouble.
I guarantee he won't. Oh, and I'll be wanting my payment in advance.
I wouldn't have it any other way, Urbax. You enjoy yourself.
It might be this lawman knows how to find Skavik. We'd better try to save him. Let's go bust up that party at the spaceport, Captain.
This was fun, little mouse. But we're done playing. Time to die. I can't figure out if this Sulluston's deaf or just stupid.
All of you against one guy? That's overkill, don't you think?
I told you, idiot, to watch that door. Do I have to do everything myself? You don't belong in here, little girlie. Better leave before you break a nail.
I'm sure if we ask them real nicely, they'll just leave. You heard, man, lawbreakers. Surrender now, or else.
You really are as dumb as you look, aren't you? Kill them both, men.
Sticking up for the little guy is what I do best. I'm just a simple starship captain trying to earn a living. I'm hunting Skavik too. He stole my starship. I'll take any help I can get. Knock yourself out?
Let's not be here when the local security shows up. We don't have time to answer questions. Maybe we should go see if Darmus knows anything new about Skavik.
See? What'd I tell you? It's the captain from Rogan the Butcher's bounty posting. Are we lucky or what?
I never doubted you for a second, lover. You've always been my lucky star.
Ugh, you two make me sick. Hold it right there, Captain.
Is that a hairstyle? Or did a womp rat die on your head?
Did you just... Who do you... Shut up! Come on, you two. Let's cremate this fool and get rich.
Your friends have so much to live for. Why get him killed?
Ooh, tough talk from a scum on the run. I'm not afraid of you. I've got a flamethrower.
Hold it, Scorch. There's something about this captain. She might be more trouble than she's worth.
Not man enough for a real challenge? Don't know what you see in this guy, Igara.
More than you could ever show me. Rilo, this bounty's worth more money than we could earn in a month.
All right, lover, but stay behind me. I don't want you getting hurt over a lousy stack of credits.
Wake me when you're done.
We're done. Let's burn it up! Woo!
Having some trouble with bounty hunters, Captain?
No, I can't help it if I'm popular with all the wrong people.
Don't sell yourself short, my dear. All the right people find you charming, too.
I hear Black Sun's on an emergency recruitment drive, and you had an altercation at the spaceport. I take it my lead was worthwhile.
Turns out there's a Solistan lawman chasing Skavik too.
It's always good to have friends with common interests.
While we wait for Skavik to make his next move, perhaps we could play a little sabacc?
I saw that one coming.
Or so, don't be such a spoil sport. What do you say, Captain? First game's on me.
Oh, what's the harm in a friendly game of cards?
Don't say I didn't warn you, Captain.
Get us a round of drinks, won't you, Corso? There's a good man. Let's deal some cards. You win again. That was very impressive.
Impressive? The Captain just cleaned your chrono, Darmus.
I'd say you've played this game before.
I never said I was a beginner.
And I'm a victim of my assumptions. Well played, my friend. Hold on. I'm receiving an alert from my network. This may be what we've been waiting for. Looks like your efforts have paid off, Captain. My informants just witnessed Skavik fighting someone and fleeing into Justicar's territory. We have him.
Who are these Justicars?
The vigilantes, self-appointed judges of a whole city sector. Executioners is more like it. The Justicars don't tolerate outsiders in their sector. Skavik must truly be desperate to risk his life going there.
I'm sure they're just misunderstood.
Don't bet on it. They've been known to punish non-humans simply for being alien. My informants are a brother and sister named Jik and Jewel. They know where to find Skavik. I'll tell them you're coming. Play your hand carefully in the Justicar sector. My instincts tell me Skavik hasn't shown all his cards yet.
You've been a real prince, Thomas. I won't forget it.
I hope this isn't the last we'll see of each other. I can't help feeling there's more to our relationship than revenge on Skavik.
You think a starship captain like me and a gambler like you would ever work out?
Why not? I think we complement each other well. Good luck to you, Captain. I hope you make Skavik pay all his debts.
The captain, right? About time you got here. Thanks to you, the Justicar snagged my brother Jik. Should have never tangled ourselves in your cloudhead business.
Kid, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Typical cloudhead. Don't know which way is up unless a turfer explains it. Listen hard and wise up. I'm Jewel. My brother Jik and I were watching Skavik for you. Big mistake. Nothing but trouble. Things always go bad for turfers when cloudheads come down here. Never should have took this job.
Plenty of other ways to earn a living, kid.
What do you know? You live in the clouds. You don't know anything about Turferland. Jik and I were tailing Skavik when the Justicars came after us. Jik stuck to Skavik, I drew the Justicars. I lost those helmet brains easy, but they snagged Jik and hauled him off to their detention center.
Why would the Justicars arrest your brother?
I don't know. Those locksteppers make up the rules as they go. Jik knows where Skavik went, but he didn't have time to spill it to me before they snagged him. You want Skavik? Better prowl into the Justicar's detention center and free my brother.
Why can't things be easy? Just once.
This is life in Turferland. Welcome to it. Once inside the detention center, you have to bash all the Justicar droid eyes. That's how they track intruders. If those droid eyes aren't rubble, the Justicars will know your face. You don't want that.
If those idiots want my face on file, they're welcome to it.
You want a price on your head? Fine. But Jik's in enough trouble. I don't want the Justicars coming after him again. Don't just stand there goggling at me. Get Jik out of that detention center before something happens to him.
I've been meaning to get some exercise.
Take this holotransmitter with you. I want to talk to Jik as soon as you free him.
I take it you met the Justicars. Did you at least manage to wound him? The Justicars are a bunch of crazy vigilantes.
Might as well spring the little fella while we're here.
Don't worry, I won't leave you in there. Get out of here before the Justicars come back.
I feel like my insides are coming out.
On your feet, chick. Let's get you out of here.
You're definitely not a Justicar. All they ever called me was gutter scum.
Chick, it's me, Jewel. Are you alright? What did those Justicars do to you?
Hey, sis. Knew you wouldn't forget about me. Who's the Cloudhead?
The Captain Darmus asked us to help. What happened when you followed Skavik? How come the Justicars snagged you?
Saw something I wasn't supposed to. You won't believe this, but I caught the Justicars trading supplies with the Empire.
How could that be? It doesn't seem possible.
Some turfers think a few Imperials stayed behind after the war ended. I always thought it was just stories to scare the kids.
Skavik and the Imperials were laughing about something. Not sure what. The Imperials took Skavik into the works.
I've never heard of this place. What's it like?
It's a big mess of power stations and old factories below us. I didn't think anything could survive down there except droids. If Skavik dropped to the works, you may as well go home. You wouldn't last 5 minutes.
We're pretty good. Bet we last 10 minutes.
The works is nothing but toxic ruins and berserk droids. People who go down there don't come back.
If Skavik and the Imperials can survive down there, so can I.
You're a lot braver than I thought. Or dumber.
I'd like to go home now. This is the worst party I've ever been to.
Jick, remember the tunnel we found? Crawl in and come to the warehouse. I'll hide you from the Justicars.
Great. I'm gonna smell like Rancor droppings for a week. Thanks for busting me out, Captain.
You're hurt pretty bad, Jick. You sure you can make it?
I've been beat up a lot worse than this. Well, not really. But I'll be alright.
Jick, take my holotransmitter from the Captain before you leave. I'm not letting you out of my sight.
Don't be so dramatic. There's only a little torture. Good luck down in the works, Captain. You'll need it.
The Marusta Van Ruby. It's even more exquisite than I imagined. This will be the perfect centerpiece for my gift to the Grand Moff.
Sure to earn you a nice, fat promotion. Maybe the Grand Moff will finally let you go home to Droman Kaas.
What's your tone, Skavak? My agent is standing by at the spaceport ready to deliver the item. You have someone ready to receive it?
There's a twitchy little starship merchant named Fabizon in my docking bay. He'll accept my payment.
Lieutenant, transmit the signal. I don't know what you want with that grotesque trophy, Skavak, but it's all yours now.
Need any other priceless relics, Commander? Just let me know.
Sorry I'm late to the party, boys. Traffic was crazy.
Skavak, is this some sort of trick?
Captain, seriously, I admire your persistence, but this is ridiculous.
Skavak, is this thing a friend of yours?
No. But you know aliens, Commander. Always popping up where they don't belong.
You're gonna be a floor stain when we're done with you, Skavik.
Corso, I heard about your job. Hey, don't let unemployment make you bitter, all right? You're the one who fouled up my identity record and sent half the galaxy chasing me? That wasn't very nice, Captain.
That's the least I could do for you, old pal.
You know, holding on to anger like that will give you health problems. Framing me with the crime syndicates wasn't very nice. You know how hard it is to get out of trouble with them? Oh wait, that's right. You do. I heard Rogan the Butcher just raised the price on your head. Congratulations.
Enough of this. The Captain is your problem, Skavak. Deal with it.
Commander, would you mind vaporizing the Captain for me? I've got places to be.
Skavak! Blast that scoundrel, always leaving me to clean up his messes.
Do you enjoy being Skavik's maid, Commander?
No, and I'm afraid you won't be leaving here. We'll give you a very nice, unmarked grave.
Who do
you think you are giving me orders? You're as good as dead, you alien filth.
Neil's just doing his job, Commander.
Spare me your false heroics. Men, kill this alien scum!
We'll get you to a Kolto tank.
Poor little guy. He didn't deserve to go out like this.
Jiska Gava Koyota. Tu bando Bakawonki.
3 words, pal. Where's my ship?
Mukutuni ompi bedwana ni bobo chopaduma. Piska kukapa mi wata. Potenya noche te porta. Tu batulia musta. Mo grande tempo tu muki tonka. Jimo, uban kon al pi isti patoka.
That just means you're an even bigger thief than Skavik.
Niradisa slemo crispa. Vakanki kon kikopa. Jeska koliraka kanchanga. Bomba Tomchinka.
Not yet. But you owe the captain something for all her trouble.
Wafuma the water donwi waki wakoba jakamuka.
As long as Skavik's paying, I'm buying.
Tu batulia musta. Mo grande tempo tu muki tonka. You canta bata chawa. Wermo. Mukilima wahota. Fui baniaka twipi tapo katonka. Wana waka.
Beat it before I shoot you.
Unuponka wa unikupa. Tomti tok makitogi. Chochimwampa la hagwajikuska. Hompasa topiska.
My new master at last! I am C2N2, steward of this vessel. It is my extreme good fortune to serve you.
You were bought by a thieving, gutless son of a calf hound. But this is my ship. You take orders from me. Got it?
I am programmed to serve this vessel's captain, not my purchaser. I will happily accept your every command. C2 series droids represent the latest advances in everything from starship technical maintenance to nutritional advice tailored for your specific organic needs. Welcome aboard your Corellian XS Light Freighter, a marvel of customization. I can only speculate why such large engines were mounted to its hull. Along with the usual accommodations, you'll find a secure captain's locker for storing valuables. Your bridge contains an ever-updating map of the galaxy. It's quite beautiful to look at. Priority alerts from the Republic Network are accessible at the HoloNet console. Long-range communications are available via the Holo Terminal. And finally, the ship's intercom will inform your crew that you wish to meet. Do you have any questions, Master?
It's been too long since I was aboard. I'd almost forgotten all that stuff.
My duty is to ensure you need never concern yourself with such matters, Master. Which brings up one final point. As you can see, I am not equipped for physical danger. My function is to maintain the starship as your home away from home. I am happy to assist you with any non-hazardous task, of course. I pride myself on the utmost attention to detail.
What do you consider a non-hazardous task?
I am programmed to modify other technology. I can also perform long-range surveillance and diplomacy. I'm quite useful, I assure you. Whenever you are ready to depart, consult the galaxy map on the bridge. The ship's computers will handle the rest. Oh, and you may wish to investigate the cargo compartment. The items within it arrived before I did.
I expected to be the only woman on this ship. Are you one of Skavik's special friends?
I was just about to ask you the same question.
Skavik and I are anything but friends. Frankly, I don't know what girls see in him. My name's Risha. I've been traveling with Skavik as part of a business arrangement. He and I had a deal to deliver the things you see here.
None of this stuff looks like cargo to me.
Very unique items intended for very unique buyers. Skavik was going to deliver this cargo, but he's proving unreliable. I think you might be a much better partner.
Let's hear your offer and we'll see.
My offer is simple. I make you filthy rich. It's a pretty straightforward business model. What do you know? That's Skavik on the ship's holo. This should be an interesting conversation. You're late, Skavik, and I just made a new friend. I think you two will loathe each other.
Congratulations, Captain. You're officially #1 on my list of people to kill. When I get my hands on you, you'll wish you'd never left Ord Mantell.
Come and get me anytime you want.
Well, you can bet on it, and I guarantee you won't see me coming. Don't know how you got away from those Imperials, but next time, I'll kill you myself. Assuming Rogan the Butcher doesn't get you first. I sold all those blasters you were supposed to deliver for him on Ord Mantell. I can't imagine he'll be happy that you lost them.
I'll work something out with Rogan, don't you worry.
Nobody works things out with Rogan the Butcher. I suggest you enjoy what's left of your life.
Are you done posturing, Skavik? The captain and I have cargo to deliver.
Don't even think about cutting me out of this deal, Risha.
Finders keepers. Isn't that what you always say? Not my fault the captain here beat you to the big prize.
Sweetheart, you two just made the biggest mistake of your lives.
Thought that blowhard would never switch off. So, we were discussing how I can make you fabulously wealthy. The items here are pieces to a key. A key that unlocks the lost treasure of a very rich dead man named Nock Drayen.
Who's Nock Drayen?
Please tell me you're joking. The man was a criminal legend. Nock Drayen was the greatest gangster who ever lived. He personally wiped out the Wrath Cartel and the Vandalhelm Combine during the Syndicate Wars. When he died 10 years ago, Nock had more wealth than some Outer Rim worlds. Even the Hutts were jealous.
What happened to Nock's fortune after he died?
Now we're getting to the interesting part. Nock hid his fortune right before he died. For 10 years, treasure hunters across the galaxy have searched for it in vain. Until now. You see, I've finally figured out how to get the lost riches of Nock Drayen.
You're my new best friend, Risha.
That's sweet. But let's try to keep this professional for now. Whoever gets Nock's riches will become an underworld legend. Skavik had his chance and blew it. Now it's your turn. Help me deliver these things in your cargo hold, and Nock Drayen's wealth will be all yours.
What are you getting out of this?
I'm after something personal. The money doesn't mean anything to me, Captain. I'm the only one that can help you trade these items to get Nock Drayen's treasure. But I won't tell you everything up front. To get the riches, you trust me the same way I trust you. One step at a time. Deal?
You had me at riches.
Then let's hit the hyperlanes.
We have deals set up on Taris and Nar Shaddaa. I'll make all the arrangements and introductions for you on both planets.
Until then, I'll be in my bunk. That caged beast there isn't much good for conversation, so come visit me if you feel like chatting.
I'm sure you have some good stories about Skavik.
Enough to make you glad you never dated him.
Looking forward to working with you, Captain.
So, how'd you end up out here, Captain? Was there ever a time you wanted something more normal? A husband? Kids? Someone to take care of you?
I take care of myself. Always have, always will.
I'm not trying to start anything, Captain. Just thinking about a guy I met in the brigade. A merc. Fought for the Republic for 20 years. I was 16, fresh off the ship. This guy gave me my first blaster.
I thought you country boys grow up shooting.
I mean, sure, I'd handled a hunting rifle, but never anything aimed at people. This guy told me, gun's just a tool. You use it to destroy, or you use it to protect against those who would destroy you.
And you took it to heart.
Made me think different about guns. You can't protect the people you love if you're afraid to get your hands dirty. I brought Torchy home, and my parents made me lock her up, told me not to wish away peace. I didn't have her when the Separatists came. Boy, Captain, life with you is almost enough to get me missing the good old days. For Ord Mantell, where Separatists were bad and guns were good, and we could just run in shooting.
I could be persuaded into a little drunken gunplay.
I'm not drunk, just tipsy. I can still bullseye an Imperial soldier at 1,000 paces. Why don't we have more fun on this ship? Back home, when we needed a laugh, we used to run the Rontos in circles, then see if they could charge us without falling over.
You got any suggestions that don't involve farm animals?
I've got a few, but they might take a while to explain. Care to let me show you? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
You afraid I'm gonna turn you down?
It's not right, me propositioning you like some Huts dancer. You deserve better. You deserve a man you can let your guard down with, someone who'll take care of you for a change.
The day I need someone to take care of me, I'm selling the ship and taking up knitting.
You're the strongest woman I ever met. The strongest person, period. I'd fight for you, or with you, or at any command you give. I just think you deserve more.
Ah, Taris. Did you know you've just landed on the biggest graveyard in the galaxy? There's not much to enjoy here, besides skeletons, ruins, and man-eating creatures.
As long as there's a cantina, I'm happy.
Are all your inoculations up to date? I doubt the watering holes here rate more than a 1 in Trampetta's star guide. Taris was the Coruscant of the Outer Rim, until some lunatic leveled it centuries ago. Now it's a toxic swamp. We're here for an astrogation chart that was in a vault when Taris fell. That vault's somewhere in these ruins.
How do you know the vault still exists?
It was built to withstand anything short of a supernova. Our lost vault was designed to be recovered after a major catastrophe. All we need are the right sensors to locate it. The catch is, the only person I know with access to those sensors is someone who hates me.
I smell a good story.
Let's just say she and I have a history, which I might tell you about when I know you better. I made our contact an irresistible offer. One of the deal's terms is that she doesn't have to see me. I need you to get that vault's location, Captain. Impress the stars out of her.
I'll do whatever it takes.
This woman talks tough, but underneath, she's a softie. Use that to your advantage. I should also warn you, Skavik knows about the vault. We can't let him catch up.
Relax. This is me we're talking about.
And I have every confidence in you. Well, almost every. The astrogation chart in that vault is essential to finding Nokdraen's riches, Captain. Your contact name is Beryl Thorne. When Beryl gives you the vault's location, come back and see me. Oh, and try not to let anything eat you.
I'm Agent Saganti with the Republic Customs Office. What brings you to my planet, Captain?
What's your job? Showing me how to shake hands with the natives?
Hard to believe a spacer like you never encountered Republic Customs before. The Republic Customs Office monitors all starship traffic and ensures no illegal goods are transported on or off this planet. There's a lot of contraband making its way around Taris. If you see anything suspicious, I suggest you report it immediately.
I sincerely have absolutely no idea what you're talking about, honest.
That's right. You have solid citizen written all over you. I take a special interest in every new arrival to my planet, Captain. Keep your nose clean and we won't have any trouble. Clear?
I'll stay as clean as Alderaan snow.
We'll see about that. Enjoy your visit to Taurus.
Argo, you're leaking oil again. You want to set this whole warehouse on fire?
The Maker said it is better to burn out than rust away. Perhaps I'm testing that wisdom, Mistress.
I'm looking for Beryl Thorne. That's me. Argo's what passes for my second-in-command. I recognize you from Risha's holo. Let's get one thing straight. The only reason I agreed to help is because my contract supplying the Terrace Reclamation Project is at risk. Looked like easy credits. Turns out Terrace is anything but easy. There are lots of interesting ways to die.
As long as you're breathing, you're still in business.
Some business. I'm barely covering my own expenses. If I don't finish my contract, I don't get paid. Tyrell, my partner, died on a supply run. Put me in a real bind. I'll find that vault, but I have to finish my contract to do it. You work for me, and I'll work for you. Deal?
Can't your walking rust bucket handle things?
Not a chance. The scavengers out there would be on Argo like gundarks on fresh meat. I only have 2 deliveries left. Soon as you handle them both, we'll find your vault. The first job's for a Republic scientist named Vernon. He's got a research camp in Rakghoul territory.
What exactly am I delivering?
Some kind of sensor equipment, don't know what it's for. I'll start working on your job while you handle mine. Isn't cooperation grand?
Hello again, Captain. I didn't know you and Thorne were acquainted.
Agent Saganti, what a lovely surprise. It's only been a day since your last inspection. Don't you Republic Customs boys have better things to do than turn my warehouse upside down again?
I can inspect this warehouse whenever I want. It's the law.
Take Dr. Vernon's delivery, Captain. There's no reason for you to stick around.
Why is Republic Customs so interested in you?
Just between you and me, Saganti's a very lonely man. Poke around the warehouse all you want, Agent. You won't find anything out of order.
What did I just step in, Thorne?
My apologies, sir. I believe that is my hydraulic fluid.
Dear Daly, I regret that your husband was killed yesterday by Rakghouls. Please accept my condolences. Dr. Soilan was an excellent scientist. I've never composed a death notice before. How did that sound?
The Dear Dolly part was pretty good.
I thought a personal touch was warranted under the circumstances. Ah, I recognize the symbols on that container. My bio-alarms have finally arrived. Good, good. If only this had arrived in time to save my associates. Not your fault, certainly. We knew the risk of studying Rakghouls.
What do you think you're going to learn about these things?
My colleagues and I were studying the Rakghouls' behavior, hoping to find a means of containing them. We can't afford to let the Rakghouls impede our progress. The Republic's rebuilding efforts on Terrace are paramount to future prosperity.
You're pretty fearless for a scientist.
Fear obstructs understanding. Besides, my prospects for survival have just improved. I've isolated an identifying element in the Rakghouls' physiology, making it possible to detect and track their movements. The bio-alarms you brought will reveal how the creatures hunt. However, installing them will be a challenge with all my assistants dead.
Consider them installed, Doc. How hard can it be?
Indeed. All that's required are quick feet, basic technical know-how, and raw nerve. Things I see you possess in abundance. Place a bio-alarm at each survey station we've established, and I'll see you're amply rewarded.
Amply rewarded is my middle name.
Your parents must have been fascinating people. Come back when you're done, and we'll celebrate your success. Normally, I'd ask for your next of kin's hollow frequency, but I'd rather maintain some optimism. Good luck. Splendid work. I'm already receiving data transmissions from the bio-alarms. You've done the Republic's rebuilding effort a tremendous favor.
I'm glad I was around to help out.
You've done far more than help out, my friend. What you've done most definitely calls for generous compensation. Good show.
Seems dangerous to stay out here all alone.
I'm 100% safer now with the bioalarms in place. I'll be fine. Accept these credits with my extreme gratitude. I'll begin collating my data. Thank you again for everything.
Hey, Captain. How are things out there?
Beautiful scenery, great weather, man-eating creatures trying to kill me. You should be here.
That's the problem with running your own business. You always miss the good times. I finally located the other supplies you need to deliver. They were lost when Tyradol got killed by the Rat-Ghouls. A Republic patrol found the supplies with Tyradol's remains, dropped everything off at an outpost near the lake.
What do you know about this lake? Is there swimming?
Only if you enjoy bathing in acid. All you have to do is swing by the outpost, grab the supplies, and take them to an engineer named Ovold. Ovold will give you some planetary core samples to bring back to me. Got it?
What do you need with planetary core samples?
I have to transport them to Coruscant as part of my contract. It's a science thing. Grab the supplies from the outpost, get them to Ovold, and return to me with his core samples. Good luck.
Bemkanaya Nugan. Ejinim Naya lak umnan mege. Nule lak apa jam kamgram. Amkanem nang nemua inuk.
I sincerely have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Honest.
Nakag agib kik benabab. Neya agam berakaki. Bomo gala apayan. Nilama imi amka anggap. Kala jiwa nimok. Bemgam nyama naya agam.
That sounds like just what I need.
Nibaga klamka. Gakyam. Glagnimu amya galak. Naya narankam. Kala ama mani mami. Livik bak.
Sure seems that way.
Memgam gamgi. Nina gegwan. Amnerna hanak. Kamperem ganyam bajiyang. Mani kikum bukam.
I handled everything just like you wanted.
Nakag agib kik benabab. Neya agam berakaki. Mem amgab kugab kramanik. Umka kiga mayamak. Bemka naya nugan. Jinim naya lak umnan mege.
Chusa yomata chitoya. Asubwi mota uipa. Patoga wata kiko uba kiri wata buki donko.
You never take those things off?
Chobet I kafstuan dile jihulo kuta. Buka kampak nijit. Tonka yiliska chanaga. Kabanotase makipuna. Malituta udmishka.
Who are these scavengers?
Kupa tonti toki makichisa chubolo wawuni. Poya toka changa goptula dobata wana wanki. Chaskruni dopat kurira dokanki kung.
Scavengers must have a camp. You know where it is?
Piti dotenya go kakajujo. Da biska ku paliya. Pampawula ji ota kakoga huta nubisto.
If I had a credit for every death trap I've escaped, I wouldn't need this job.
Yana da punu. Tauz azulas uval tung mi chakulka dimaji. Kabanotase makipuna. Malituta udmishka.
Why'd you have to go and kill everybody? Some of those guys were alright.
I'm here for the planetary core samples. Hand them over.
Planetary core samples. Right. You work for Beryl Thorne, don't you? That's what I used to do. The name's Tyradol. I was helping Beryl smuggle artifacts off Taris disguised as core samples. I thought we'd get rich. Turns out Beryl's a soft touch. Instead of selling what we smuggle on the Imperial market, Beryl gives relics to descendants of Taris survivors for a tiny finder's fee. Ridiculous.
There's an Imperial market on Taris?
No. But high-ups in Imperial space pay big credits for Taris artifacts. They're status symbols. I let Beryl think Rat-Ghouls killed me and went into business with the scavengers. They had a bright idea to increase profits. Why sell a relic to the Imperials once we can sell it a dozen times? These droids are making copies of the relics.
These droids can forge counterfeits?
They can recreate a relic down to the last detail. The copies are flawless. Let's be smart about this. I'll give you a hefty payout and a cargo pod of counterfeit relics if you keep my operation quiet. You go home richer, Beryl gets some relics to give away, and I stay in business. What do you say?
I think she deserves better than to be cheated by you.
Oh well, I guess we finish this the hard way. Droids, code black!
Pa inikudat Ijiglis Chanagawa. Wo grani tampio da pushiwompa, pu tulamusta.
These aren't core samples, Ovold, and you know it.
Moja jo chaluka. Kunachi dunik titoki, saya tupi nu aviti.
It's alright, I'm not here to bust you.
Nokta chuna dobiela. Kutogi gumpa, jiji no lia makachisa. Doika boda pachi isa jonki.
That's your story and you're sticking to it?
Umpa hupa, jikilia umpasa dobiska. Ha wanchi kospa tota ulia.
I can count the number of times I've been truly impressed in my life on one hand, Captain. Congratulations. You walking in with those core samples just got added to the list.
Why didn't you tell me about your side business? I thought we were friends.
Well, I guess there's no point in beating around the bent anymore. How'd you find out what I'm really up to? What happened with the scavengers?
Turns out, Tyrodol faked his death by rat ghouls and joined the scavengers. He told me everything.
I never liked that guy. Where's he now?
He's fertilizing this beautiful swamp.
Stupid Deveronian. He probably drew first. Sorry I didn't keep things on the up and up, but you're working with Risha. I've got trust issues there. I don't want these relics decorating some fat senator's bedroom. They're going to the descendants of Terra survivors where they belong.
I can't argue with that.
Oh. Well, I'm glad you feel that way. Hey, look at that. The Republic just updated my contract log as complete. And right on time, my spaceport friend granted me access to the Republic sensor array. Let's find us a vault.
Tell me about this mysterious friend of yours.
A lonely technician with a boring job. Didn't take much to wrap him around my finger. Sensors are picking up the vault's unique radiation signature. That's good. Aha, there it is. Oh, your vault is in Zone 0. That's bad.
Give me all the details.
Zone 0 is in no man's land. When the Republic first got here, it sent a bunch of surveyors to map the region. One surveyor made it back alive. Said the place is overrun with things worse than rat ghouls. Nobody goes there.
If that's where the vault is, that's where I'm going.
You'll need serious hardware to crack that vault. Risha's good at getting into places she isn't supposed to. Maybe talk to her. It's been interesting knowing you, Captain. Have fun out there.
Hope you got that vault's location. I eavesdropped on Skavik and some mercenaries over an encrypted comm channel. They're trying to beat us to the vault. Sounds like they're closing in.
Beryl says the vault is buried in a place called Zone 0.
Then we're not sunk yet. Unlike us, the mercenaries don't have the vault's exact coordinates. From what I overheard, Skavik's men aren't having much luck in their search for the vault. Something out there is eating those mercenaries alive. Literally.
For once, I'm glad Terrace is a death trap.
The creatures are slowing the mercenaries down, but not enough. Get to the vault as fast as you can, then open the lock with this Geonosian slicer module. It took me months to trade for this. Don't lose it, understand?
If I march all the way to Zone 0 and I'm still locked out of that vault, you're fired.
Technology has come a long way since that vault was built. It'll open. Good luck, partner. Hope I see you again soon.
Your old partner seems to think you'll turn on me.
She's bitter about something that happened a long time ago. Forget about her.
You want me to trust you? Tell me what happened with Beryl.
You really want to do this now? Fine. A few years ago, Beryl and I robbed an Imperial treasury station. The heist went bad. I escaped, Beryl didn't. She blames me for not rescuing her from the Imperials.
How'd Beryl escape the Empire?
She didn't. The Imperials sold her to a Hutt and she escaped from him. Wasn't pleasant from what I hear. Regardless, I don't work with walking liabilities anymore. That's why I'm with you. Let's get what we came for and haul jets off this lousy planet, alright?
Remember me? Agent Saganti with the Republic Customs Office. I have some questions about Beryl Thorne.
What do you want to know, Agent?
I suspect Thorne is smuggling relics, and I think I know how she's doing it. What I lack is proof. I need someone to step forward and testify so I can arrest her. I'm looking for an honest citizen, Captain.
If I see one, I'll let you know.
That's funny. Really? I'm authorized to pay a generous sum for any lead resulting in an arrest. Think about what's best for you. Are you absolutely sure you don't know anything about Beryl Thorne's criminal activities?
Beryl just looks dishonest, that's all. I have the same problem.
Go on. Have a good laugh. While you still can. Nobody escapes justice forever, Captain. Nobody.
It's been grand. Really.
Let's go, Min.
Beryl needs to clear out of here. That agent won't give up.
I don't want Beryl getting caught.
Me neither. She's one of the good guys. We should drop by her place on our way to Zone Zero. It's the least we can do.
Didn't expect to see you again. What's the occasion, Captain?
Republic Customs is on to you. I've kept them off your back. For now.
You have the vault's coordinates. You didn't have to come warn me, but you did. Where I come from, the best friends are the ones who lie for you. Guess you're a better friend than I thought.
I've always been on your side, Beryl.
Never figured I could count on anybody traveling with Risha. I want you to have this. Saved me more times than I can count. I hope it does the same for you.
I'm glad we're parting as friends.
Risha doesn't deserve a partner like you. Watch your back, alright? I'll get off Terrace while the getting's good. I know Argo's ready.
You have no idea, Mistress Beryl.
Thanks for everything, Captain.
What the? Who the? How'd you?
Not big on completing sentences, are you?
You're just... I can't believe... You're not supposed to be here! We've been through 10 kinds of pain getting to this vault, and not to watch you open it first. Skavik, you there? You want to see this, boss? We're at the vault, but we're not alone.
Too perfect. I love it when everything comes together like this. How's life treating you, Captain? You enjoying my ship and all my stuff? What about that two-faced Risha?
You're doing great, thanks.
Yeah, I bet you girls stay up late, listening to music, talking about who you'll marry when you grow up. Still owe you for that mess on Coruscant. You have any idea the grief I'm taking? I could kill everybody who cracks a joke, but that's a lot of work. So why don't you just die already?
Stop taking yourself so seriously.
A man's reputation is everything. If I don't take myself seriously, who will? Roxer, I want you and the boys to spare no effort killing my friend, and make it as painful as possible.
You heard the boss. Fry this fool!
You got the astrogation chart, didn't you? I can tell by the look on your face.
Did you ever doubt me?
If I did, you've just made me a believer for life. That astrogation chart belonged to an exchange gangster named Davik Kang. Davik personally mapped dozens of hyperlanes between the core and outer rim systems. He found shortcuts and hideouts all over the galaxy.
How'd you find out about this chart?
The same way I find out about everything. Listening to the right people. Have you studied much galactic history, Captain? Interesting patterns emerge if you pay attention. Davik Kang's criminal empire ended when this planet was destroyed. Nock Draen's empire was born when he destroyed a planet.
What a bloodthirsty creep.
That's one way to look at it, assuming you're ignorant of the actual facts. Once upon a time, there was a pirate haven on the Outer Rim called Mandelia. Thousands of criminals lived there. One bright morning, Nock Draen's freighter dropped out of hyperspace over Mandelia. He demanded the pirates surrender to him or die.
What did Nock want with the pirates?
These pirates were successful pirates. They'd acquired a lot of wealth, and Nock decided he wanted it. When the pirates sent their reply, Nock launched a single rocket at their settlement. The warhead was tipped with an Imperial nerve toxin. The entire settlement died in less than a minute.
How many people did Nock murder?
10,000 greedy pirates, give or take. That day at Mandalia, Nock Drain went from being a low-rent smuggler to one of the richest criminals in the galaxy. Anyway, that's how the legend goes. I should probably let you get back to work.
Is there a plan to use that astrogation chart?
I'll upload these coordinates into your Navicomputer. It'll take a while, though. I don't recognize some of these stars. At any rate, I'm ready to leave Taris. I'm sure we can find someplace more interesting to be.
Got a bad case of wanderlust, Risha.
Hey, it's one of my best qualities.
I never like asking for favors, Captain, but I think maybe we know each other well enough by now. I want to look for my cousin Rona. She's all the family I got left, and I think she should know what happened.
Never worry about favors, Corso. You're part of my crew.
That's a generous offer, Captain. I'll keep that in mind. Rona came with me when I left for the brigade, but she jumped ship at the first port. All she ever wanted was to get off Ord Mantell. I thought maybe we could track her down. You'd like her. She's really the reason I'm here.
You two will be back together before you can say your verbal Thurs vibroblade.
A verbal... So not that soon, then. Rona was kind of our family rebel. We used to have a blast together. She liked me to run interference, so her father never caught her on dates with off-worlders.
I thought you were all about protecting the poor women folk.
Well, yeah. My uncle would have given her a walloping if he'd known the kind of men she was with. I remember one time, Uncle came looking for Rona while she was on the shuttle pod with some Agamarian pirate. I was about 12. I didn't know how else to distract Uncle, so I started to fight. Got the whole ship confiscated. I never did find out how Rona got out of city jail. Work, work, work. There's better ways for a beautiful woman to spend her time. Why don't you let me take you off this ship and show you some fun?
Got something in mind?
I figured you, me, a bottle of Corellian Red. I'm sure we can find a cantina with a back room and... I can't do this. Thought I'd try to be suave, like those guys who hit you up everywhere we land. But you get that every day. You deserve better. Someone who'll treat you like a lady.
Are you volunteering?
Captain, I'm yours if you'll have me. I don't know how to play those games and give those gifts and make you laugh like some guys. But I'll be here when all of them are gone. I'm your man, Captain. Any way you want me.
How do you feel about Zero G?
I thought I wanted to be that guy, that fun fling, but I think we've got a chance to be more. I've got something to show you, but you have to close your eyes.
I hate surprises.
This here's a Westar 18 bolt pistol. Antique. Custom-made DeLorean alloy exterior. I've been fixing her up for years. She's polished till she shines on the outside and has the firepower to knock you flat. I call her Sparkles. I think you'd make a good pair.
I love Nar Shaddaa. This is the place you get everything you never knew you wanted. The only laws are the ones people make with bribes or blasters. It's good to be home again. Nar Shaddaa is your homeworld? I was born in space, but this has always felt like home. There's a hut here named Druga who has a prototype starship engine. We need it to find Nock Draen's fortune. Druga and I made a deal. He'll trade the starship engine for that caged beast. How can that slobbering creature be worth a ship engine? It's the last male Shanjaru in the galaxy. The species is pretty much extinct. That makes it valuable. Druga's hosting a giant moving party on his pleasure barge. It stops periodically at different locations. Right now, it's on the promenade. I sent Druga several messages, but he never replied. You'll have to make contact the old-fashioned way. I can't wait to see what kind of party this hut throws. It's a shrine to grotesque extravagance. Rich lowlifes from across the galaxy spend a fortune attending Druga's gatherings. Before you go, one more thing. I know there's a price on your head from Rogan the Butcher over some business on Ord Mantell. Word on the HoloNet is, Rogan's personal bounty hunter is here on Nar Shaddaa. His name's Zank Helrot. Watch out for him.
You think Zank is here for me?
It may only be a coincidence, but better safe than sorry. The sooner we finish our business with Druga, the sooner we can be someplace Zank Helrot isn't. Have fun at the party.
자, 훌륭하소와 기라고 건지. 우리의 조카, 그렇자, 기사원을 지지두라. 지금 가려치가 놀라워서 더 보다나.
If you know anything else about this area, now's the time.
와서를 두고서 가라, 와기와라, 야두가로가. 저번그 만기사, 저번 이 가부원샤와. 쌀, 그렇게 쌀.
Hold, you hut-slaying scum! The cartel demands that you pay for your crimes. Listen to the Wookiee boast of his murders. This monster has slaughtered entire Hutt clans, but his reign of terror ends. Before he dies, he will know true fear. We Kaleesh warriors swear it by our blood.
6 against 1 hardly seems fair.
Keep back, you idiot! That beast will tear your head off, just like he did to Nordro the Fearless. His claws are stained with the entrails of many. His bloodlust can't be satisfied. Warriors! Kill these scum!
Whoa, Captain. Don't get so close. Thing's liable to tear your arms off and beat you to death with them.
There's nothing to be afraid of.
Tell that to the reptiles littering the floor.
What's your story, Bodar?
Kapatonga, Chisa Bijawongi Chikatoko. Nabiska Kurbalia Biti Bodenya.
What do you mean, drama?
Kulirado Kanti Konka Strong Chidoba. Chiliska Chanagawanin Chikospa Inikudade. Kipuna Malituta Odmishka Kabano Tasema.
Why didn't you try to stop me?
Chiliska Tanana Ime Chaicho Ronchika. Va Fopaji Wanda Humpa Murira Pampawula. Ji Tokaliska Chanaga Umpa Combat Me.
I'm sure someone else will want this rare specimen.
Jekilio Pasa Obobiska Umpa Hupa. Kulirado Kanti Konka Strong Chidoba. Pumicha Kulka Dumaji Tausa Zalas Uval.
There's no reason we can't cut a deal here.
Itunamo Ubanjoralipa Istimbo. Putula Musta Wobralik Tampio Dupushi Wampa.
We overheard your conversation with the Great Feast Master. Druga can be most fickle. You have our deepest sympathies, we are sure.
Is there anything we can do about it?
If you seek to conclude your business with Druga, use his fickle nature to your advantage. Returning Druga's female beast would rekindle his interest in yours.
I don't even know what happened. How am I supposed to find this thing?
Look here. This holo recording was left by the thieves who stole Druga's female Shunjaru. It may interest you.
When will the Hutts learn that nature's creatures are not for their sick entertainment? So long as innocent beasts are victimized by the decadent slave masters of Nar Shaddaa, we will fight freedom for all life.
The woman continues like this for another 3 hours. We use her recording to lull ourselves to sleep at night.
She's a real windbag, all right.
We are grateful her discourse is not the equal of her passion. We need our rest. The woman is a wealthy Republic senator's daughter. She violently opposes all who abuse wild creatures. She spends her father's wealth hiring mercenaries to fight her war. They maintain a base nearby.
Maybe I'll find that woman or the creature she stole at the mercenary base.
We are sure we do not know, but perhaps those mercenaries do. Should you discover any useful leads, bring them to us. We will happily assist your search. We will dock this pleasure barge at these coordinates. Find us there. Good hunting.
You killed those men. What kind of monster are you?
You're no mercenary. What are you doing here?
I'm a warrior who saves lives. Momi and I are going to change the galaxy together. The Shanjaru is gone, and I'll never tell you where Momi took it. I'm ready to die for my cause. Are you?
This has all been a huge misunderstanding. I'm trying to help you.
Oh, no. Momi must have hired you to transport the Shanjaru off Nar Shaddaa. I'm so sorry about those mercenaries. You came to the wrong place. You're supposed to go to Laje's. This datapad explains everything. Take this too. It's the least I can do after all this. I can't stay here.
Unbelievable. One of these days you have to teach me how you do that.
Tirka, I'm leaving you in charge until I return. Leger says there's a way to smuggle the Shanjaru off-world. We'll return the poor creature to the wild where it belongs, and show those scum they can't exploit nature on our watch. I'll return from Leger's as soon as I can. Freedom for all life!
At least we got a name. Maybe that blue-headed fella at Druga's knows this Laje.
Come on, let's head back to Druga's.
Lead on.
We are so pleased to see you alive. How goes the search?
The woman who stole Druga's beast took it to someone named Laje. Ever heard of him? That's the Wookiee for you.
Do not despair, O great feast master. We will find you suitable entertainment. Druga must be more gentle. He forgets the Wookiee is collateral. When the gambler repays his debt, he will expect his Wookiee returned intact.
Why's that?
The gambler won the Wookiee playing Sabak. Forget that beast, Your revelation is more interesting. The senator's daughter has made a critical error trusting Laje. He is no friend to her. Before the Empire imprisoned Laje in Shadowtown, we purchased some of his beast experiments for Druga's pleasure. Ghastly abominations.
This guy must be really evil to get imprisoned on Nar Shaddaa.
He was considered too depraved, even for the Empire. That should tell you something. If Laje has Druga's beast, it may already be too late. Shadowtown is extraordinarily dangerous, but you must hurry. If you find Druga's Shanjaru, come to these coordinates. Goodbye.
And hello. The name's Zank Helrod, Captain. I'm Rogan the Butcher's personal bounty hunter.
Is that a man or a hover tank?
You like my armor? I polished it for this occasion.
I hate to be picky, but right under your elbow, it's pretty dingy.
You've got a talent for digging holes with your mouth. Rogan says I can bring you back in pieces. Hope you don't mind. I've got some new weapons to test. You've got a half-dead Wookiee for a sidekick. Guess beggars can't be choosers.
Bodar, I want you to sit this one out.
Too bad. I need a new Wookiee pelt.
My beautiful children. You killed them all. Why?
You have something that belongs to Druga the Hutt. Please, kill me.
Captain, it's that girl from the Hollow. Momi Andrell, what did the sick filth heap do to her?
Leger used me for experiments. Did terrible things. I'm dying.
He'll pay for what he's done to you.
I don't care about revenge. Don't let him keep that beautiful beast. He's sick.
Silence, test subject. The Shanjaru is invaluable to my research. I need it. The species displays evidence of evolving sapience. I must unlock its secrets to engineer my perfect life form.
Slaves! He wants to make slaves!
Smart beasts that comprehend complex commands and perform multi-stage tasks. What the buyers do with them is their business.
Why did you experiment on this poor woman?
I certainly wasn't about to use my children. I have no desire for hostilities with Druga or his agents. I extracted genetic samples from the Shanjaru. They'll have to suffice. The beast cage is a programmable repulsor-lift vehicle. I'll send it to Druga immediately.
Druga only wants the Shanjaru so he can eat the last of a species!
And the Hutt will have his meal shortly. There is no reason for more violence.
What you did to Momi is reason enough, you filth.
How can you take her side? Her kind would leave us rotting in ignorance.
The Shanjaru's genetic samples are the only way to save the species. Get them from Leger.
Wait! I'll pay whatever it takes to keep these samples. Leave me in peace so I can finish my research.
Hand over the genetic samples and run for your life.
Take them! Blast you to the void! I was so close to a breakthrough!
Thank you. Take the genetic samples to the Senate Tower on Coruscant. A researcher named Daruda can clone the Shanjaru, repopulate the species. It will be my dying legacy. Leger injected me with awful diseases. Incurable ones. The pain is horrible. I don't want to live like this. Please. Kill me.
Your father is rich, right? He can afford treatments to help you.
Maybe you're right. I'll try. Thank you.
We are so very impressed you survived, Shadowtown. Congratulations.
Did that female Shanjaru fly here?
The repulsor lift cage made a dramatic entrance during the 27th course. The Great Feastmaster was excessively delighted by his female specimen's return. As we assured you, his interest in your Shanjaru is renewed. Druga has already contacted your associate to arrange the details.
Our Shanjaru will be there shortly, Druga dear.
You could repopulate the galaxy. Give the beasts a second chance.
Love to, but I need to install that prototype engine. Maybe next time.
This fancy new engine, what's it do?
It's a sublight engine optimized for extreme gravitational environments. You can read the manual. It's a date, Druga. Come see me when you're ready to lift off, Captain.
The Wookiee's final performance begins.
And then the Wookiee goes free?
If by free you mean dead, then yes. The gambler refuses to repay his debt to Druga, so the Wookiee is now property of the Great Feastmaster.
Hang on, Bodar. I'll save you.
Ki hasad upon you. Obimigusha pidonki.
Weren't you entertained, Druga?
Tasa Jusko Kobana Buta. Dodi Buna Buna. Manchi Kabog Nonis Nemo.
I want you to join my crew.
Where do you plan to bunk him? I'll bet he snores like a busted pod racer engine.
We do not understand the value you place on this beast, but we will see to it he reaches your starship safely. We bid you farewell. It has been stimulating.
Just in time. I installed that new engine for you. Want to take it for a spin?
Where did you learn to be a starship mechanic?
At my father's knee. He was the best. This prototype is really something. You'll find your ship is a lot more maneuverable. I noticed we have a new addition to the crew. Wookiees are always good for extra muscle. Is this one friendly?
His name's Bodar, and he's as sweet as they come.
Really? Because an angry Wookiee can come in handy. It's funny that a Hutt is helping us find Nock Drain's treasures. Nock used to terrify the cartel.
I didn't think Hutts feared anything.
They didn't, until they met Nock. 20 years ago, Nock single-handedly killed half the cartel members in a single night. No one ever figured out how he did it. The surviving cartel members gave Nock control over an entire galactic quadrant as a gesture of respect. The Hutts never took it back.
Who runs the territory now that Nock is dead?
The crime bosses who tried to take over all died under mysterious circumstances. We're closer than ever to finding Nock Drain's lost wealth, Captain. Let's keep up the chase, shall we? Someone's calling on the ship's hollow. Probably a fan. Be a darling and tell them I'm out.
This is Captain Phalara Raid of Free Trader Celestial Crow. If anyone's out there, I need help.
I read you, Captain. What's the situation?
Ship's engines burned out. Power cells fading. Losing life support. Can't hold out much longer. I am drifting into a sun. I need help getting my engines going. I'll pay if you help with repairs.
We girls need to stick together. I'm on my way, free of charge.
You're a lifesaver. Transmitting my coordinates now. Please hurry.
Hate to be nosy, but is there some reason we're docking with a decrepit starship in the middle of nowhere?
We're here on a rescue mission.
And who's gonna rescue us if things go wrong? I won't tell you how to run your ship, but what am I supposed to do if you don't come back? Boarding another vessel in deep space is tricky. A million things can go wrong.
You know how careful I am.
When you're this far out in space, careful is beside the point. You're at least planning to take some muscle, right? You do have a Wookiee?
Thought I'd leave him behind to protect you.
Me? I'm not the one going into the dark and scary starship. Good luck over there. I hope you don't need it.
Hi there. Was starting to think you wouldn't show.
We'll have this ship of yours fixed in no time.
I might have exaggerated a teensy bit about the damage. This is harder than I thought it would be. You remind me of my sister, and I really like her. Just so you know, this isn't personal. I have to kill you. But it's for love.
Nobody's ever tried to kill me for love before.
It's romantic, right? See this wavy light around my body? It's a ray shield. Blaster fire can't get in or out. Neat, huh?
If blaster fire can't get out, how will you kill me?
Shh, quiet. I have to make a call. Skavik. It's me, Feylara. Surprise.
Long time no see, sweetheart. How'd you get this hollow frequency?
Does it matter? I've missed you so much, honey bunch.
Don't tell me you used to date this crazy woman.
What is this, Captain? You're making an army out of my ex-girlfriends?
It's not like that at all. This is your nemesis, right? The captain who stole your ship on Coruscant and made you look stupid?
Why don't I leave you lovebirds alone?
Got a better idea. I'll leave. Can't think of a better punishment for you.
Don't be like that. You know you love me. You're just afraid of commitment. I can prove how much I love you, honey bunch. I'm killing this nemesis for you. Get her, boys. Wow, you're really good.
You're not the first to notice.
I thought for sure I had enough droids to kill you. I'm so embarrassed. Let's just call this even. With my ray shield on, you can't hurt me.
Hey, Lara, how are you powering that ray shield?
Portable battery pack.
You know those only last a few minutes, right?
Oh no.
Aw, did the instructions have too many big words?
Honey Bunch, my shield is down. What am I gonna do?
I don't know. Die? Kill you later, Captain.
Honey Bunch, wait! He hung up. I thought he loved me.
Skavik doesn't love anybody.
My friends all said he was after my money, but they didn't know how he made me feel.
Go ahead and cry if it makes you feel better.
I'm sorry I tried to kill you. Do you forgive me?
Let me out of here and go find yourself a new man.
I unsealed all the hatches so you can go. I'm sorry about everything.
Let me guess. It was a trap.
One of Skavik's old flames tried to kill me.
I'm not even gonna ask. If there's one thing I hate, it's phony distress calls. They make spacers too paranoid to answer the real ones.
I'll always do what I can for my fellow spacers.
Very noble. I wonder how much trouble that policy will buy us. Let's get out of here. Deep space gives me the creeps. I've set up some new deals on Alderaan and Tatooine. Ready to deliver the rest of this cargo?
Whatever it takes to make me rich.
That's the spirit.
No one's gonna force you to risk your life in the ring again. Well, enjoy your freedom. I saved you the big bunk. You tell me what a Wookiee might want to buy. I could arrange a run there. I can't imagine Wookiees make good slaves.
I found someone who knows my cousin Rona. He's a street doctor in Coruscant, kind of a shady character, but that's who Rona always drifted to. I think he really can get us to her, but...
If it gets you to your cousin, I'm in. Just tell me what I'm signing on for.
Thank you, Captain. After some of the stuff we've done. I'm just saying it'd have to be one ugly mission to be worth turning down a chance to see my cousin. Let's just go to Coruscant and hear this guy out.
Captain, and Corso Riggs. It's good to meet such generous souls in a place like this. I'm Dr. Hope. I like to think of myself as a messenger of mercy, caring for the poor, forsaken citizens of the underlevels.
We don't need the pitch, just tell us what you know about Rona.
I'd be happy to, but as a doctor, I must put the needs of my patients first.
I'll listen for now.
Right, so I've got some, life-saving medications that need delivering. Unfortunately, Coruscant security only cares about the rich. They don't let anyone distribute, medications in the underlevels at all.
Tell me what I can do.
Well, I don't want to get you, or me, into trouble with the law. The only way to get my meds down without getting stopped is to carry them inside a living body.
What?
They'll be safely stored in surgical plastic and implanted under the skin. My, nurse can remove them on the other end.
Captain I used to serve with, he once swallowed a whole shipment of grenades to keep them under wraps. This isn't half bad.
I wish I had 100 just like you, Captain.
This was always Rona's kind of thing, breaking the law to do good under the nose of a corrupt authority. It's worth it if I get to see her.
I'll just need you to come with me a moment, Master Riggs. Perfect. These vials should stay sealed for at least 12 hours, no problem. I'll tell my contact, nurse, to expect you.
When we get back, Rona better be waiting.
You bring goods? Doctors say 2 people. Look out. Now time. Cut out spice.
Did she say spice?
This slime is going down.
You used us! If you weren't a lady, you'd... I gotta go have a word with your boss.
I not speak basic. You say take spice away? Good spice. I give good money. Big, how you say, cut?
We're not asking for a bigger cut, you idiot.
Let's deal with our messenger of mercy.
Definitely. This is going to be your last shipment, lady. Get a job.
Did the delivery go well?
Yeah, we did your dirty work, you fraud. Now where's my cousin?
You keep us waiting. I've got a few things to implant in you.
Whoa, back off there, soldier. You're looking for Rona Riggs, right? Well, she's the one who thought you two would be right for the job. Don't shoot the messenger.
Just like the old days, eh, cuz? Of course, I'm a little more big time now than Ma and Pa ever would have allowed.
What were you thinking, sending us to smuggle spice?
How could I resist? I remember how much my baby cousin loved all our little pranks.
Rona, what happened to you? What are you doing here?
I'm the underboss for the Black Suns on this part of Coruscant. Not bad, considering 5 years ago I was shoveling Ronto dung.
The Black Suns? You're a gang member?
Gang leader. You think I should write home? Make Ma and Pa proud?
The Black Suns are gonna chew you up and spit you out.
You know nothing about me. The Vigo called me a rising star.
We obviously came just in time. Come on, Rona. We're getting you out of here.
Poor, chivalrous little Corso. Don't you get it? I don't need to be rescued. I chose this life.
There's only 2 ways out of that life, sweetheart. With us, or in a body bag.
This isn't what you wanted, Rona. We talked about wild adventures, not smuggling spice. You wanted to be like the captain, right? Thumb your nose at society and use your freedom to make a difference. You can still do that.
It was a nice dream. But this is where I woke up. I'm sorry I dragged you into it. Go with your captain. Maybe you two can show me how to make a better life.
Momi Andrell sent me. Said you could use these genetic samples to repopulate the Shanjaru.
What? Let me see them. These samples are amazingly detailed. I don't know who you are, but you've saved an entire species from extinction.
It seemed like the right thing to do.
You've kept a beautiful creature from vanishing forever. I'll start working on these samples immediately. Thank you for delivering them.
Welcome to the Bantha tail end of space, otherwise known as Tatooine. Hope you enjoy heat, Captain. It's the closest you'll get to landing on a sun, unless you're really unlucky.
If there's credits in it, I'll go just about anywhere.
An attitude like that will take you far in this galaxy. We're here because of a crime lord named Diago Hickson, the closest thing Noctrayan ever had to a rival. Diago was always trying to one-up Nock. They fought for territory, bragging rights, and the occasional woman. The battles were legendary.
Maybe it was Diago who killed Nock.
No. He never came close to beating Nock in a fight, fair or otherwise. Diago celebrated Nock's death by raiding one of his storehouses, stole an advanced Grease sensor computer, priceless technology. To find Noctrayan's fortune, we need to pry that sensor computer out of Diago's sticky fingers.
Everybody has a price. What's Diago's?
These days, privacy. No one's seen Diago in years. He only communicates through his lieutenants. One of those lieutenants, a Nicto named Two Creek, promised to help. You need to meet him.
Where do I find our new best friend?
Two Creek owns a club in the desert outside Anchorhead. He's expecting you. Good luck, Captain.
Welcome, Captain. The lovely Risha has excellent taste in business partners. A face like yours attracts a lot of attention in a place like this. You'll never have to buy yourself a drink.
Thanks, pal. I've always thought of myself as classically good-looking.
You do have a timeless look about you.
Nice of you to notice.
I'm sorry to say this, but you've come in a bad time to do business. Things are tense.
What's wrong? You got problems with the local lawman?
It's much worse than that.
Hey, pretty face! You don't belong here.
I'm not looking for any trouble.
Then you definitely don't belong here.
Excuse me, but I suddenly feel an urge to put away all the breakable things.
I'm only a weary traveler. There's plenty of room here for both of us, my friend.
You're not my friend, got it?
I'm sure she'd buy you a drink if you gave her the chance.
I'm not thirsty.
You want to leave me alone. You want to stop noticing me.
You're really starting to annoy me. Men? Let's show pretty face what we do with people who annoy me.
You want to pick a fight? Why not pick me?
I was hoping you'd say that.
You got a big mouth. I'm gonna enjoy shutting it. Men, kill them both!
I wish this hadn't ended in violence, but it was brave of you to intervene.
I figure I'm here for a good reason.
Your attitude is unexpected, but welcome. My name is Nariel Prydence. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm looking for Vaveron Zare, an agent of evil and servant of the Sith Empire. Have you heard of her?
I've met a lot of agents of evil, but nobody by that name.
Zare is a being of vast darkness and a grave threat to the galaxy. I hear she's taken an interest in the local underworld, so I came to observe these criminals and gain information.
Criminals don't like being observed, and you stick out like a rancor in a family of Jawas.
From now on, I'll keep my distance. I have no desire for further bloodshed. I sense you're destined for greater things than consorting with common criminals. I must continue my search for Vaveron Zare. May the Force be with you.
I thought she'd never leave. Look at this mess. Our gang has enough problems without Jedi chasing Sith through our territory.
Infamous Diago Hickson has trouble?
Our organization is under attack by a gang of Geonosians. Last week they took over our spice warehouse. Killed everyone, including a fellow lieutenant who had the only way of contacting Diago.
What do you mean, the only way to call your boss?
Diago hates it when we bother him. He got so angry, he killed a crate dragon, gave us lieutenants one fang to share. Only the lieutenant with the crate dragon fang can speak to Diago, and you helped kill the men I was sending to get it.
I'll get you the fang. and you'll get me that sensor computer.
My deceased associate kept the Fang at the Spice Warehouse. Place is crawling with Geonosians. Won't be easy. Discouraging those Geonosians who's sticking around will give us leverage with the boss. Just a suggestion. I'm heading for Diago's summer palace at these coordinates. Meet me there with the Great Dragon Fang.
Well, I'm pleased Diago finally responded to my provocation. I was expecting a bit more.
Captain, we've got something here.
Is that absurd little trophy the reason Diago sent you?
I'm here in my own business, lady.
You ran past the spice storehouses to fetch a bone. Interesting business. My name is Vavarone Zer. I'm interested in discussing a bargain with Diago Hickson.
I met a Jedi who said you're pure evil.
Oh, you mean little Nariel? Oh, poor girl. Thinks she's my nemesis. Very sad. I've been prodding Diago for weeks. Raid a business here, kill a lieutenant there. But it's like he hasn't noticed. I thought sending the Geonosians to raid this operation would surely draw him out. But all I've got is you.
Get to the point.
I'm seeking a small crimson box. One curio of many in Diago's personal collection. I'll give him whatever he wants for the box. But I need to arrange a meeting. Can you do that?
People don't go to war over empty boxes.
The contents are irrelevant. For your assistance, you'll receive a gift few beings ever enjoy. The pleasure of my company. You'll be the only member of your species who experiences me as something besides a master. I offer the chance of a lifetime. All I ask is that you arrange a meeting for me with Diago.
I'd really like to help you, truly, but I can't.
As you wish. I hope you survive disappointing me. That was fun, but unnecessary. Now run along and reconsider my offer. Until we meet again.
You ever get the feeling we're in over our heads?
Don't worry, Corso. I know what I'm doing.
Glad one of us does.
Ah, the Great Dragon Fang. I'm in perfect condition. I'm deeply impressed with how you handled those Geonosians, Captain.
Remember that Sith we heard about? She controls the Geonosians, and she wants to meet Diago.
The Sith is behind the attacks on our operation? How do you know?
For a being of pure evil, she was surprisingly forthcoming.
Typical Sith. Start negotiations by blasting everything in sight. Let's hope that Jedi from my club puts the Sith out of our misery. We're going to an underground water well the natives call the Light Spring. The boss turned it into his private retreat. Now that we have the Fang, he'll let us into... Oh! What now?
Kukri, the palace is under attack! Imperial commandos! They're tearing us apart, breaching the security doors!
Diago will be furious if this palace falls to the Empire. Only one thing to do. Join the Imperials and meet me at the Light Spring.
You're gonna leave me to clean this up?
Not abandoning you. I just don't want to die. Good luck. See you at the Light Spring.
Hello again. I was afraid you might have forgotten our agreement, so I sent some friends to jog your memory.
I just, shot a few of your pals. Hope you don't mind.
They weren't that good friends. You promised to arrange a meeting for me with Diago. I want it. Now.
I'm through with you. Get lost.
How can you reject me? Your brain must be diseased or something. I'm afraid I have no choice but to order my soldiers to kill you. There's just no reasoning with some people.
I saw the Imperial commandos. Are you injured?
It'll take more than the Empire's finest to finish me off.
Bravado makes poor armor. You're fortunate to be alive. I'm disappointed to see you in this place after our last conversation. I thought you'd learned to stop associating with criminals. Why are you here?
Baron Zare is after something the local crime lord has. A red box.
Thank you for confiding in me. Whatever Zare wants, she mustn't be allowed to get it. I don't suppose you'd know anything about my enemy's present whereabouts.
The crime lord she's after is at a cavern in the desert. It's called the Light Spring.
Zare may already know about that place. There's no time to lose. Stay here. When I confront Zare, it will be a horrific battle. You won't want to be around. May the Force be with us both. Farewell.
Now another joins the Jedi to irritate me like sandflies. Is this how you serve to Greek? Inept.
The captain and I have business. We have nothing to do with this Jedi.
I invited the Jedi. She's a little stiff, but basically all right.
You shouldn't have followed me. It isn't safe here.
Oh, you have no idea. Hello again. Forcing me to follow you through that blazing desert. Not your best move.
Seemed like the right thing at the time.
That chill creeping down your spine right now? It's regret.
Surrender is your only option, Zare. You can't win.
Empty chatter. Like fingernails on transparent steel. I will silence. Who is that?
Captain, haven't heard from you in a while. Everything all right?
I'm kinda in the middle of something, Risha.
Oh, beautiful girl. So beautiful.
Wait, is that him? You're with Diago?
I want to see her again. Now!
I could set you two up if you're interested.
Bring her to me, and I'll forgive you for disturbing my sanctuary.
Diago dear, I can offer you so much more. Just as soon as we rid ourselves of this Jedi.
Afraid to fight me alone, Sith?
Silence! The only voice here should be mine.
Diago, you're every bit the monster Vaveron Zare is. You will both pay.
You want to draw your weapon. You want to kill the Jedi.
I think I'd rather kill you.
You won't live long enough to regret this.
Come on! I find a beautiful girl myself! Droids! Kill everyone!
But I didn't do anything!
Everyone!
Not many can claim they battled a Sith and lived. You're in rare company.
Zare was a pushover. I've had way tougher fights.
I'm sure your experience would have been different had you faced her alone. I see now why Zare thought this box was worth killing over. Thank the Force we stopped her. This is a Sith holocron. It was created centuries ago by a powerful Dark Lord called Darth Nihilus.
You're not gonna go all Sithy just by holding it, are you?
It doesn't quite work like that, but your concern is duly noted. I'll ensure this relic remains safely hidden from Zare's allies. The Empire must never access the terrible secrets contained here. My ship is waiting nearby. I should go. We've saved countless lives today.
Put in a good word about me with your Jedi friends.
Goodbye. May the Force protect you.
Not Drayan, that's all I hear. What was it like to fight Not Drayan? The next time some fool asks me that, I'll bury this holo recording in his forehead and play it back for the survivors. Not Drayan was never a true gangster, not like me. He just pretended. People think I fought him because he was more successful, because he made me number 2, because he stole my wife. Lies! I fought him because he was no more a gangster than I am a senator. Nock was a con artist. The whole underworld was his mark. He was using us for something. Don't know what. But I do know he never gave a damn about being king of the underworld. It was all just a game. At least that pile of filth is finally dead. I raided his storehouse just to be sure. He never came. I'm still alive and he's not. I won. You hear that, Nock? I won!
Wasn't sure I'd see you alive again, much less with that sensor computer. How did you get it?
Diego Hickson passed away unexpectedly.
Left me a generous inheritance.
He's dead?
Good. I mean for your reputation. Sorry I didn't get a chance to chat with him before he died. My holo malfunctioned.
That blob of a gangster took a real interest in you.
I'm sure he reacts like that to all the beautiful girls. With that sensor computer installed, this freighter will be a first-rate scout vessel. I'll patch it into the ship's rectenna before takeoff. You should notice a difference right away.
What exactly will that gizmo do for us?
Let's just say people will have a hard time sneaking up on us in space. Let's leave this sandball in our rear thrusters, Captain. Nock Drayen's fortune is out there waiting for us. That sounds like slavery. Or worse, marriage. No thanks. Is there something you need to be happier here?
Nothing worse than coming to the realization that your parents were right. Can't stop thinking about Rona. My folks always said she'd come to no good in the big city. And there she is, a stooge for some spice smugglers.
I think you got through to her. She won't be there forever.
I wish I believed that. It's not like I didn't see it coming. Dr. Hope. I just didn't want to think that was really who Rona had fallen in with. That's what I get for trying to see the best in folks.
Come on, who's gonna be there to cheer me up if you get all mopey?
Captain, I'd do a lot worse than work for some spice dealer if it'd put a smile on your face. I don't plan to stop giving anyone the benefit of the doubt. If I trust the wrong guy, maybe I get hurt. But if I'm too scared to help someone who really needs it, who knows how many people will suffer? I don't quite know how to do this with a lady like you, Captain. Court you, I mean. On Ord Mantell, we had rules about that sort of thing. With my fiancée, I got permission from her father first, and we had a few chaperone dates between our families.
Since when do you have a fiancé?
I never saw her after my family died. My whole world blew up and I just ran. I wish I'd let her down more gently, but she wasn't even in the same galaxy as you. I know it's different here, but Captain, may I have permission to seek your hand?
If that means roses, love letters, and sneaking kisses before we're supposed to, I'm all for it.
Well, I'll work on the roses and the love letters. The rest, I think we can manage.
Alderaan certainly is the prettiest world on our itinerary. Don't let all that breathtaking scenery fool you, though. This is the most dangerous planet of the core worlds. The nobles here could teach the Sith a few things about backstabbing and assassination. There's always a catch, isn't there? The planet would be a paradise if it wasn't for the people. Every so often, the noble families spill their bloodlines fighting for the throne. The current succession war is the bloodiest on record. Since the Empire arrived to put its own puppet in charge, there's no telling who will come out on top. Who's the big shot around here? House Ulgo seized the throne, but maybe not for long. The whole planet's a war zone. The first time I visited, I thought all the nobles were so glamorous. Then I saw the truth. These people don't know how lucky they are, or what they should do with their fortunes. They don't deserve to rule.
These nobles really upset you, don't they?
I couldn't care less about them. All that matters is getting what we came here for. Your first delivery is a piece of glaze cake. All you have to do is escort that antique power droid to House Organa's castle. Since House Organa runs this spaceport and their castle is right around the corner, dropping off the droid should be a quick run. Got any info on House Organa? They like to present themselves as the good guys, but they're pretty shrewd politically. You won't be dealing with them, though. The droid belongs to a couple of young nobles, Len Turan and his sister Sidonia. Decent people, all things considered.
Got it. I better get moving. You made a deal with a woman named Risha for this droid? I'm here to collect.
Welcome home, you ugly little thing. I mean the droid, of course.
This is no time for your juvenile jokes. We should properly introduce ourselves. I am Lady Sidonia Terran, Herald of the Gold Aurora.
And I'm her brother, Lord Len Turan, Warden of the Eternal Flame. Please call me Len.
It's an honor to meet people with such fancy titles.
Titles are a credit a bucketful here. If you want one, I have a few I'm not using.
My brother and I are all that remains of House Turan's noble bloodline.
One of Alderaan's more reprehensible pedigrees, House Bayless, slaughtered our family and seized all our holdings.
If that happened to me, I'd be raising an army.
Hard to raise much of anything when you haven't 2 credits to rub together.
This droid holds new hope for us, literally. Centuries ago, our ancestors hid something inside it for safekeeping.
Pirates absconded with the unfashionable machine generations ago. Tracking it down has consumed our family since before we were born.
What that droid contains will rebuild House Turan. But we need instructions to safely open the hidden compartment. It's rigged to explode, you see.
The instructions are at our family's estate, now occupied by House Bayless's forces. Without those instructions, we can't pay you.
Are you looking to hire me?
You're obviously talented at acquiring things.
The instructions we need are in a datapad of Turan family history at our estate's library. If you retrieve that datapad, we'll add a substantial bonus to your payment.
And there are some additional family heirlooms we'll pay you handsomely to recover while you're there.
What am I looking for exactly?
They'll be the valuable-looking things surrounded by guards. Sidonia, it's almost time for that meeting with House Organa. Why don't you go chat with them in my place?
How shocking that you'd rather stay and entertain a female guest. Very well. I'll return as soon as I'm able.
I should be going too.
Oh, perhaps later then. Do be careful out there. Rumors are filling the hollow frequencies of a daring robbery at our old estate. You've set a lot of tongues wagging.
House Bayless is missing a datapad from their new library.
I'll let my dear sister have the honors. Never could decipher that blasted thing.
It's a simple code, woven through the genealogical entries. You just have to assemble the letters correctly, Len.
I can't wait to see what's inside.
I hope it isn't a huge explosion. That would be anticlimactic.
According to this, we must pry open the droid's ventral servomotor housing and disable its lateral conduits. The holochip is hidden within a false power storage unit behind a detonite charge, entering the disarm code.
You sure we ought to be standing this close, Captain?
I've got it! After all these centuries, we finally have our proof. The information on this holochip proves House Turan is owed a considerable number of credits. When the other families hear of this, we will reclaim our status among the nobility.
I guess congratulations are in order.
Please, there's no need. We're just happy to be rich.
I must leave at once to have this data authenticated by the Royal Council. Len, see to our hero's payment.
Nothing would please me more, dear sister.
Oh, brother. Let me know when you're done with Slick.
I need you with me, Corso.
Anything you want, Captain.
I thought I'd treat you to a lavish dinner, but it's clear you have other plans. Here, take this datapad to your associate Risha. It contains one of House Turan's old family recipes. The design for a powerful anti-radiation shield, which makes a starship immune to all sorts of nasty cosmic rays.
That could come in handy.
I can't imagine what you'd need something like that for, but I'm sure whatever it is will be quite exciting. Once you add your bonus for recovering heirlooms from our old home, you'll find you've done quite well. You have House Turan's deepest thanks. Someday you'll have powerful friends on Alderaan. Farewell.
You got House Turan's schematic. Perfect. That wasn't too bad, was it?
I should make you do more of the work.
I have delicate hands, Captain. It would be a shame to get them dirty. Your next delivery is to take that head in the jar to a sniveling little stuffed shirt named Pima Ahaf. Pima is at House Alda's estate. You'll have to sneak through some tough battle zones to get there.
Why does some noble need a head in a jar?
It's a history thing. If you're that interested, ask Pima. His lectures are thrilling.
Can't wait to ditch that creepy head. I swear its eyes follow me around the cargo hold.
This is one delivery I recommend keeping covered. Let's not upset the locals any more than we need to. Good luck, Captain.
Guided tours of House Alda's Royal Museum are closed until further notice. I have nothing against off-world visitors, but please leave, or I'll be forced to call security.
Do you want this head in a jar or not?
I most certainly do not. Get that disgusting thing out of my sight. I mean, really, what sort of buffoon brings a counterfeit head and expects payment? House Alda has already obtained the head of Darth Bandon, thank you very much. It was genetically authenticated by one of my conservators yesterday.
Maybe this Darth Bandon had two heads.
Don't be ridiculous. Yours is obviously a forgery. Cadrith? Cadrith, come here.
Yes, noble curator. How may I serve your impeccable rectitude?
Where is Neva? I want her to run the genetic authenticator on this head and prove it's a fake.
I haven't seen Neva since she authenticated the other head yesterday, noble curator. I sent a message to her holo, but she never replied.
I need you to test this head for me, Cadrith.
I'd really rather not. It's quite ugly.
Cadrith, perform a genetic authentication on this head at once. Compare the results to the head we received yesterday.
I beg your patience, noble curator. This process will take some time. I'm afraid we have a slight problem. This head is a 100% genetic match for the Sith Lord Darth Bandon. I retested the head Neva verified yesterday, and it does not appear anywhere in the genetic authenticator's database.
Tell me who delivered that fake head.
The same man who promised he could obtain it. Captain Skavik, this is Noble Curator Pima Ahaf speaking. I demand that you return the Arcanian hyperdrive at once. The head you bought it with is a counterfeit.
Sorry, Pimi. I have a strict no refunds policy. Hey, Captain. You're a little late to the party.
I should have known you were behind this, Skavik.
I promised you'd regret crossing me. Hope you don't mind, Pimi, but Neva's taking an early retirement. She's too gorgeous for life in a museum.
What? You menace! You corrupted that girl!
Wasn't that hard, trust me.
You won't have much use for women once me and Huey get done with you, Skavik.
You still got that giant vibra sword? What are you trying to compensate for, kid?
Corso doesn't have anything to prove.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't know you two had gotten so close. I wish I had a hollow of your face right now, Captain. That expression is just priceless. Have fun eating my vapor trails.
This is unthinkable. Skavik has committed a grievous affront to House Alda.
Send some guards after him, fast!
I'll inform House Organa's spaceport security, but I can't guarantee they will intervene. Skavik received the Arcanian hyperdrive at the spaceport yesterday. If he's still there, he must not have finished installing it. Skavak cannot leave Alderaan without a functioning hyperdrive. Hurry, catch him before he escapes!
Whoa.
You didn't waste any time, did you, Captain? Bet you ran quicker than a Varactyl on hot sand. Not that it mattered.
How does he always manage to get away?
Yeah, sorry I can't be there in person, but my sweet little Neva is very sensitive to violence. Don't worry, though. My friends here will show you a good time.
What's wrong? Afraid to face me yourself?
It's just... this way I can watch you get slaughtered from every conceivable angle. Isn't technology wonderful? Captain, say hello to Sergeant Teutonian and his men. They were working freelance for the houses, but now they work for me.
You hired a whole army to kill just us? I'm honored.
Sergeant has graciously accepted my contract, on very short notice, I might add, to vaporize you.
I'm giving you mercenaries one chance to surrender.
Skavak didn't tell us you were crazy. We should have charged extra.
Once you're buried, I'll pay my respects to Risha and collect what's mine. Goodbye, Captain.
Hit it, man!
You're either the luckiest shot in the galaxy or those were some seriously unlucky mercenaries. Guess I'll erase this holo recording.
Luck had nothing to do with it.
Right. I'm supposed to believe it was your amazing reflexes? Look, I hate to cut things short, but I got a swanky new hyperdrive to install. Love that Arcanian tech. Take good care of the rest of my stuff, Captain. I'll be coming for it soon.
Just found out what's happening. Sorry I'm late. The good news is, I tracked Skavak's ship to House Thul's spaceport. He must have gone there to finish installing that hyperdrive. There's still time to get him.
I'll fly us to that other spaceport in no time.
Throttle down, Captain. It's not that simple. The Empire controls House Thul. Skavak has landing clearance from the Imperials, but you'll have to sneak in on foot. Luckily, someone here owes me a big favor. I've arranged a meeting to sneak you inside that spaceport and get the hyperdrive.
Can I trust this mysterious someone?
He wouldn't dare cross me. Long story. My contact is at these coordinates. Oh, and there may be a way we can profit from this whole debacle. House Alda still wants the head. That pompous gasbag Pima Ahuf will probably pay anything to get it.
I'll see what he has to say.
He was willing to give up a custom-built Arcanian hyperdrive for that head. I suspect he'll say a lot. Good luck, Captain. I'll be waiting.
Hello again, Captain. I understand Skavak has escaped. I was, truly sorry to hear that.
I still have your head. Got anything useful to trade for it?
We got off on the wrong foot, didn't we? I apologize if I was rude before. You must understand, the head of Darth Bandon is a priceless artifact. He was the Sith Lord who murdered one of Alderaan's noblest sons. Centuries ago, Trask Ulgo bravely sacrificed himself in combat with Darth Bandon. Trask's martyrdom saved the Galactic Republic.
What keeps the head fresh looking after all these years?
When Darth Bandon ultimately fell in battle, Sith acolytes preserved and enshrined his head. Despicable people. Alderaan's current king is of the Ulgo family bloodline, and he reveres his ancestor Trask. The remains of Trask's murderer will be the perfect peace offering to our king. House Alda must have your head, so to speak.
This is a pretty weird peace offering.
Had you been raised on Alderaan, you would understand. Any payment in credits I give you for the head now will have to come from my own funds. I'm not a wealthy man. Please, I beg you, for the love of peace and posterity, please accept my offer of what little I possess.
As long as I get to haul Jet out of here, fine.
You are very gracious indeed, and a credit to your profession. I must deliver this head to Baron Alder at once. Thank you for your understanding. Farewell.
Faguta, Jiho Poda Ji Oto Vokise.
What's wrong? You're too good to speak basic?
Patoga wata kiko uba kiri wata buki donko. Se gota do muti ki hasa da punyo. Liz di woto. Kupa donti toki maki chisa chubolo wawuni.
This is about justice, not crime.
Conchita. Kabanotase makipuna. Malituta odmishka. Kichawa joto du debita tuta ulya nucha.
Where's Skavik? I'd like a chat.
Nakag agib kikbenabab. Neya agam berakaki. Bomogala apayan. Nilama imi amka amgap. Naya narankam. Kala ama nani mami. Libikbak.
You got suckered by one of the galaxy's great con artists.
Manub meraka naja. Kinamabam. Yak manala. Bragam nemya inubuyin. Kamamka amkananya. Beraka karamkara. Ninyamok oramag yang megik.
Give me the hyperdrive and you can go.
Bimkanaya nugan. Jinim naya lak umnan mege.
Thank the stars. We're in desperate need, and you're the only one we can turn to.
Everything was fine when I left.
I'm afraid events have quickly turned against us in your absence.
Duke Bayless was offended by your visit to our former home. He's demanding satisfaction. The Duke is sending his son, Zin Bayless, Alderán's finest marksman, to challenge me to a pistol duel to the death.
Isn't House Organa protecting you?
The Organas think we deliberately sabotaged their peacemaking efforts by attacking House Bayless. They're refusing to intervene.
My brother never mastered the art of the blaster. He can't possibly face Zin. Unless we find a champion to take Lin's place, he's as good as dead. Please, will you be our champion?
Just how good is Zin?
He's fought 25 duels to the death. In each one, he fired a single shot.
Maybe he just got lucky. You could break his winning streak.
You're about to see a real-live hero in action.
I knew we could count on you.
Please, come to House Organa at once. Zin will arrive any moment, and you must be here to meet him.
Just in time. We were, about to start without you.
If you think the prospect of killing a woman bothers me, think again. She is, after all, not a lady.
Nice robes, pal. Sew them yourself?
Inform your simple-minded servant he should not speak. I have no compunction about killing your second first.
Your fight's with me, Zin, and I think your robes look stupid, too.
Ha ha! You looks like rancor droppings bundled in shimmer silk.
You must be the vermin who invaded my family's home and stole our property. You've saved me the trouble of hunting down and executing you.
I do pride myself on convenience.
I pride myself on killing.
You saved my brother's life.
Not only that, you did it with style. Where did you learn to fight like that?
It's all in the reflexes.
Drat, I was hoping you could give me some pointers.
There are no words to express our gratitude. This reward will have to suffice.
What can I say? I love my work.
Let's hope we never have need of your services again. My brother and I must flee House Organa. It's only a matter of time before House Bayless makes another move against us.
Nobody'll mess with you, as long as I'm around.
You've faced enough danger already. We can afford to hide someplace very safe, thanks to you. Captain, we will always remember you as our champion. Farewell.
I've never been so happy to see a starship part in all my life, but I'm even happier to see you in one piece.
That was the craziest run I've ever made.
Then you haven't made the Varsunian run of Palking 14. I have to hand it to you, Captain. You not only took care of business, but you made Skavik look like a fool.
I'm getting pretty good at tripping up Skavik.
The only women Skavik understands are brainless tarts. You must be tilting his galaxy. I'm glad we're done here. It's funny, I can't help thinking Nock Drayen would have hated this world as much as I do. Legend is, Nock was descended from royal blood. They say that's how he got to be king of the galactic underworld before he died.
How did this guy wind up Wormfood?
Every spacer, pirate, and gangster from Abrogado Ray to Yavin has a theory. Some say he was shot in the back by a Rhodian. Anyone who actually knew Nock will tell you that's ridiculous. Others say he was killed by his most trusted lieutenant. A few say he died in his sleep.
What do you think happened to him?
I think the galaxy is full of people with too much time on their hands. I try to ignore them. It won't take long to wire the Arcanian hyperdrive to the ship's engines, and the anti-radiation shield will be a snap to build.
Is there some reason I need anti-radiation shielding?
You could never have too much protection. Didn't they teach you that in freighter captain school? I'll have those upgrades online in... Wait. Hang on. Oh, this ought to be good. Hello, Skavik. How's Trix?
Just fantasizing about killing you and your friends, sweetheart. Want to hear the details?
Sorry I missed you at the spaceport, buddy.
Haven't you learned yet, Skavik? Cheaters never win. We're leaving Alderaan with all the prizes, and you're... well, stuck being you.
Have fun while it lasts, kids. The end of the ride is coming soon.
You know that old saying, it never rains but it pours? Today it's pouring holocalls. I'm getting one from Tatooine of all places. Jurin, I haven't seen you in forever. I'd love to catch up, but this isn't the best time.
Someone took Aldila. Said I'll get her back in pieces if you don't come. Pieces! You have to help me.
Is this guy a friend of yours?
I've known him and his wife since we were kids. Jurin, I won't let anything happen to you or Adila. Calm down and start over.
When I came home from work, Aldila was gone. There was a man waiting for me. He said unless you want to be responsible for Aldila's death, you'll meet him at an old Zerka mining complex in the Chini Rift. I don't understand, Risha. Why is this happening?
It's a trap, obviously. But my odds of surviving and getting Aldila back alive are a lot better if you help me spring it.
You better have a good plan.
Jurin, stay on this hollow frequency. Let me get in touch with some contacts. We have to play this smart. Alright, I dug up everything I could about the Chini Rift and that Zerka mining complex. I'd say we've got a 50-50 shot at coming back alive.
That's your idea of good odds?
Considering how the rest of our trip has gone, it's not bad. Chini Rift has more holes in it than a chunk of Biss cheese. The Zerka mining complex sits over a network of caverns. Zerka sealed the complex's mine shaft when they left, but didn't bother with the ore processing chute. You can use that to get inside.
And then what? That man will kill Aldila if we try anything.
I'll keep this mysterious kidnapper distracted by surrendering to him, while my friend sneaks up behind.
I don't like this. Using women for bait? What kind of man allows that?
You should at least wear a shield, Risha.
It's a nice thought. But do you really believe the kidnapper will let me keep it?
What can I do to help?
Nothing. I'm not explaining to Adila how I got you killed. Just wait outside and be ready to give her a kiss. I marked a route through the caverns to the ore chute, Captain. I'll give you a head start to get in position.
Or the simple girl who caused His Majesty so many sleepless nights.
There's nothing simple about me.
Then I'll see to it your torture and execution are as complex as possible.
Risha, what are you doing here?
Let her go, and you can do whatever you want with me.
Unfortunately for your Togruta friend, I'm to leave no witnesses. Besides, this planet offers precious little else in the way of entertainment.
You really need to find a full-time job.
Ah, another degenerate low-born female. Not only have you disobeyed my terms, Risha, you've led this fool to her death.
This fool is the best shot in the galaxy. How good are you?
I swore to my liege you would die here, and I keep my oaths.
Sorry, pal, but you made a promise you can't keep.
Feel free to start shooting, Captain.
Kill them!
Adila, get down!
That man kidnapped me because of you, Risha. He was going to kill us both. Why?
It doesn't matter. I'm sorry for what happened, but it's over.
You're sorry? He held me prisoner for days, threatened to kill me, and you're sorry?
Adila, when I heard the shooting, I thought...
You thought wrong. Show her how happy you are to see her.
Never letting you out of my sight again.
I'm alright, Jurin. But I never want to see Risha again. We're done.
I just risked my life for you.
Technically, I'm the one who rescued your friend.
Please, Adila. You know I'd never do anything to put you in danger.
You already did, and you won't even tell me why. Come on, Jurin, we're going.
That could have gone better. At least you got rid of those scum.
I have a lot of unanswered questions.
Don't we all? They'll have to wait for another time. We're done here. See you back at the ship. We only have one delivery left to make, Captain. Set course for Nar Shaddaa.
I'm ready to leave this dustball in my rear thrusters.
That makes two of us. Have to give credit where it's due, Captain. You've done an amazing job delivering this cargo. I always knew you would.
We've had quite a ride.
It's not over yet. No one has ever come as close to finding Noctrayan's riches as we are now. How will you spend all that reward when you finally get it?
What will you do with your share?
Ask me again when I have it. Your last job is taking the men and the carbonite to these coordinates. It's a restricted area. Only us and the buyer will be there. That's right. I'll help you negotiate this deal personally, but don't worry. I'm sure you'll do most of the talking.
We're finally teaming up, huh? Interesting.
The terms of the deal are very specific. If I'm not there, you don't get paid. I'll run ahead and make sure everything's in place. Meet me there with our friend in the carbonite. Use this access card to enter the restricted area. I'll see you at the delivery point. This is a big moment, Captain. Bigger than you probably realize. I've waited 10 years for it.
What is this place?
A private medical facility. So private, it's only ever served one patient. Dr. Chayla, let's introduce the captain to the man in carbonite. Begin the procedure.
Estabolag megminil uge. Oze disazos homaleban. Zogalatot teni azert hoje.
How long has it been?
10 years. I'm sorry it took so long, but I finally have everything you told me to find.
Come closer, Risha. Let me see you.
I'm different now.
Not that little girl constantly underfoot. Now you are my heir, my legacy.
Captain, meet my father, Noctrayan. I believe I've mentioned him once or twice.
I never believed you were really dead, Nock.
Then my daughter wasn't doing her job properly.
Sorry I wasn't completely honest, Captain. I promised Father when he entered Dr. Chayla's hibernation treatment I'd never tell anyone the truth.
Why was Nock in carbonite for 10 years?
The Selkath's experimental carbon freezing allowed me to cheat death, at least for a little while. 10 years ago, one of my lieutenants deliberately infected me with a disease. It's deadly, incurable, and eating me alive.
I'm a fortune hunter, not a doctor.
I don't need a doctor anymore, but I do need a fortune hunter.
I lied about my father, Captain, but not his lost fortune. That's real. And thanks to all those starship upgrades, it's yours. You have the only starship in the galaxy equipped to travel where the fortune was lost. No one else can reach it.
There is a region of space beyond the Outer Rim called the Long Shadow. There are no stars, no light, no life. Just a derelict starship drifting into a massive black hole. My fortune waits for you there.
You're completely sure now?
The starship in question has belonged to my family for a very long time. I will give you the coordinates to the derelict vessel. You'll fly into the Long Shadow and board it. Retrieve the vessel's reliquary and bring it here. Risha will take a single item. The rest is yours.
Tell me about this single item Risha gets.
A simple piece of ornamentation. It has no value to you. My daughter will stay here. I have things to tell her, and my time grows short.
I'd wish you good luck, but I know you don't need it.
Enjoy your family reunion. I'm off to get rich.
The derelict vessel is at these coordinates. Go now.
Warning, hull integrity failing. This vessel is entering the Singularity's event horizon.
I'm thinking we should make this quick, Captain.
Let's find our treasure and get out of here.
Vessel disintegration imminent. All crew advised to abandon ship.
Biological entities identified. Beginning mandatory royal edict playback.
I, King Eric Drayen III, find my throne under attack. Traitors aim to take what rightfully belongs to me. The wealth of Dubrillion will not fall into the hands of my enemies. Instead, I will remove it from their reach. My royal executioner droid will sabotage this vessel's hyperdrive and exterminate you, the crew, to ensure there is no rescue. You served me well in life. In death, you will serve me better. Goodbye, my subjects.
Royal edict playback complete. Initiating execution protocols.
We're not the crew. We're, tourists.
Understood. Secondary objective. Protect treasury vessel from unauthorized access.
I knew this conversation was going to end badly.
Executing. Now.
Hey, Captain. Bet you're surprised to see me.
How the places did you get here?
I hitched a ride on the only ship that could make this trip. Yours. See, I've always believed if you can't beat 'em, join 'em. And then beat 'em. So, I stowed away back on Nar Shaddaa. Funny thing about Wookiees, they got great big lungs. It only takes a couple of breaths of happy gas to knock one out.
I don't need Bodar to kill you.
Skavik, I want my Blast Tech All-25 back. I want my Torchy.
You have a real single-minded devotion to your toys, kid. It's gonna get you killed. I want to be civil about this. Sure, you've made my life miserable, but I don't hold a grudge. Really.
You should have quit while you were behind, Skavik.
And miss all this fun? Not a chance. Bottom line, there's nothing you have that I can't steal.
I've got bad news for you. Dead men can't steal.
Captain, I've been meaning to ask. Did you happen to, when you fought Skavik, was Torchy there?
She's all yours, Corso. Use her in good health.
Oh, Torchy! It's good to have you back, girl. I'm not letting another man touch you ever again. Thank you, Captain.
Zero esu karzo, ani abilok tak afas emelkintik.
I wasn't using it anyway. Besides, our captain has returned.
You made it. Open this thing before it's too late.
Give me the reliquary. I want to see these treasures before I die.
This box belonged to a King Arik Drayan. Relative of yours?
My grandfather. A usurper stole his throne, but he got the last laugh. Drayans always do. I'll enter the code my father taught me. And there. Such a simple act to fulfill a lifetime of effort.
Congratulations, Captain. Nock Drayan's lost fortune is yours.
With one exception. Take the crown, Risha. Claim your birthright. Restore the Drayan dynasty as rulers of Dubrillion. Wear the crown and rule that world.
Your whole crazy treasure hunt has been to get some kingdom back?
Our kingdom. And revenge on the usurpers who stole our throne.
Remember those assassins on Tatooine? They were sent by the current king of Dubrillion to end me.
This king isn't gonna roll over just because you have the crown.
The crown of Dubrillion commands the respect of millions. She'll have plenty of allies.
Will they be enough, Father? Can I really do this?
If you're going to rule a world, Risha, you'll have to do questionable things. This is my final lesson to you. The Spacer has fulfilled her purpose. Dispose of her, and keep the reliquary's treasures for yourself.
Kill me, just like your grandfather killed the crew of that ship?
This wealth is designed for royalty, not usurpers or fortune hunters.
No, Father. I won't kill her. She's my friend.
You, useless child, spent too many years without my guidance. You're weak, powerless. Everything I've done, the blood I've spilled, for nothing. This is not how it's supposed to end.
Dispose of my father's body as he instructed, Dr. Chela. You are released from my family service. I'm sorry you had to see that, Captain. My father was sick.
I appreciate you not trying to kill me.
After all you've done, that would have been highly ungrateful. You're a wealthy woman, Captain. That reliquary holds more than just family heirlooms. Merchants will be killing each other to buy what you're selling. Not sure what I'm supposed to do now. Everyone I've met from Dubrillion has tried to kill me. I don't have an army or a star fleet. I'm supposed to take over a whole planet with just a crown.
I'm sure we'll come up with a brilliant plan, Your Highness.
I have a feeling you're just in it for the money, but I can live with that.
Figures you'd be sticking around, Risha. You're like a Minoc that way.
I'll make sure all the right people hear what you did today, Captain. It's the least I can do. Besides, famous starship captains attract profitable opportunities, and queens in training can never have too many credits. Let's hit the hyperlanes.